For my little girl, Elise, how you doing, little girl? She may not be awake up on the East Coast. I'm checking you out on the East Coast, but Rico, man. Rico 49 style. Is that Serge G's on the East Coast? Serge, man. Come on, man. Actually, I was visiting Jimmy at the hospital, man. I tell you what, man, y'all done broke him up, man. The dude's his emotions are all out of control. Daniel Andre, actually, I want to apologize, guys. It's a long, embarrassing story. You know what I'm saying? I was not gonna be tonight. I was gonna make it tonight, and here we are late driving in, man. I almost rode my horse to death. He's laying down outside on the ground. When's the last time you seen a horse laying down that tired? Woo, man. Mandatory camp. Mini mandatory camp. It got started today. We got one more day to go with that. Not a lot, though, because you know what's funny? Because details I had to collect from a lot of different places and information. Kind of crazy. But participation in this week's mini camp is mandatory. Every player under contract expected to be on hand. Off-season attendance by 49ers players has already been high. Yeah, the enthusiasm is there. Everybody wants to get in there. Let's get ready. Let's get ready. We've had enough of getting a butt beat each and every year. Let's get out there and get some butt for a change, right? The only notable absence, of course, is Robbie Gould. Fam, what the hell we gonna do with Robbie Gould? I'm starting to really believe. Okay, let me get started, Robbie, man, because that dude. The injury report is what is terrifying. Oh my God, man! But Robbie, man, it's got to the point. Man, the 49ers are just hoping now that Robbie plans on showing up on opening day. Really? He's not talking to nobody or anything, huh? Robbie thinks I guess he thinks he's Le'Veon Bell. And I told y'all I didn't want to play here, man. You think I'm playing? I ain't coming out there. Can you imagine what we're going to do on day one? We ain't got no field goal kicker. Now, I imagine the kid they got in there now supposed to be handling training camp and all that. Boy, they got to take a good look at him now. Wow, what do you do now? Anyway, the injury report is scarier than all of that. I mean, I'm looking at this. It's Deebo Samuel out with a minor hip injury. Where in the hell did he get a minor hip? I heard last we heard about Deebo, it was a tweak in his hammy. Minor hip injury. What is a minor hip injury? Is that something that's going to heal up by training camp? Garrett Celek has had back surgery. He'll be out for 2 months. He's also still in a concussion protocol. Since when can you go into surgery in a concussion state? That's kind of interesting, huh? It must have been really serious. Joe Staley and Mike McGlinchey missed a day. Today, a mandatory minicamp. McGlinchey is dealing with a knee issue, while Joe Staley is battles through a pec strain. See, I ain't worried about that. These guys, it's really funny. Why worry about these things on midway through June? These guys got until September to heal up, but the fact of the matter is they don't. They got until they only got about 5 weeks to go. They got to heal quick. Joe's out for 2 months. I mean, Garrett Celek's gone. He's gone. And, in fact, Garrett Celek may be completely gone. 49ers going to hold out a spot for him amongst tight ends. They can afford to, actually. It's like we got Talolo. We got, of course, George All-World Kittle. You got Caden Smith. You just got him in the draft. That's probably enough. I got a kick out of the reporters asking Kyle Shanahan about Jalen Hurd and how they plan on using him. Jay says Jalen Hurd, first of all, he's got to make this team at one position, and then we'll think about expanding him beyond that. Kyle be talking major poo-poo, don't he? What are you going to cut Jalen Hurd, Kyle? I doubt it. Jimmy G will continue taking part in everything minus 11-11 on drills, and he did that today. He's returning from that ACL injury, of course, suffered in last September. So the coach is still waiting for the thumbs up on the G-Man. Jimmy was out there, boy. Everyone's happy with his progress so far, though. It looks like due to absences, and I know people, man, don't start it, Ronbo, man, because you know what? Jerick McKinnon, Matt Breida, Mostert, man, they knocked Tevin Coleman. You know me, boy. If you've seen me on social media, I be getting into it with people. You know what? In fact, if I get into it with it, I'm not mad. I'm just arguing, okay? I love to argue, all right? Because everybody said, It's Tevin Coleman's job to lose already. I say, wait a minute, man. Pump them brakes. Wait a minute. I like me some Tevin. I know he's a bad dude, but I don't know if he's just going to make Matt Breda sit down and stay down. Well, I don't know what Jerick McKinnon is even capable of in Kyle Shanahan. Now, Mostert, who knows? Mostert may come in there and dominate right from day one. I'm just saying, Tevin, he's got to work for that job. It's like I just give it to him because he's Tevin Coleman. You know, I'm telling you, man, I love to argue. So, right now, Jimmy G loves him some Tevin Coleman. I heard Jimmy, he's got 2 targets now. If he can't find George right away, Tevin Coleman, Trent Taylor's the name. Trent. Dante Pettis made a couple of plays, but Trent Taylor is back. The coach is talking like he's way back, too. And remember, when people was cutting him and everything and saying, oh, maybe Trent Taylor, man, that guy's expensive. He was hurt. Have you ever hurt your back before? You can't play football with anything that hurts in the back area. Because every time you move, right, the back, the back ain't, it ain't doing that now. So, Trent's out there burning people up. Can't nobody stay with him. Another thing that was kind of worrisome, talking about burning people up. You know, the other day when you was getting on my case about talking about Akello Witherspoon, you may be right. Kwaski T needs to watch it too. You know, here's the thing. This is an observation. You got Marquise Goodwin. I'm wondering if I could blame anybody for Marquise Goodwin tearing him up. Marquise ran some kind of a pattern where Kwaski T bit and shouldn't have, and took a bad angle. Swish. Goodwin's gone. You get one chance to make a mistake with Goodwin. He's out of here. Especially right now. He ain't hurt or nothing else. Goodwin goes out, and I understand he put Akello Witherspoon. Akello did a 360 and went down. Okay, you know what? Let's see. I'm going to see what it looks like tomorrow. Maybe I'm hoping Akello learns from these things. Getting your ankle broke after going 360. Now, keep in mind, too, we're talking about Marquise Goodwin. The average man is not going to be running like that. Marquise Goodwin's going to be in the 49ers for, what is that? Something for gold. He's finally go. Ted Ginn Jr., man. Ted Ginn Jr. called out a bunch of people. They're going to come and get him now, too. And you know what? I got to say another. Marquise, tell Ted, give that $10,000 to your favorite charity since he paid that deal. He's got about 4 other guys he's got to deal with. I didn't even know. Anyway, I'll get back to that more later. But this is where I'm a little concerned. Verrett has got to heal up. Okay, that's the thing. In the backup quarterback situation, Kyle says 49ers backup quarterback competition won't heat up until training camp. He knows it's a tough decision looms. But that competition won't heat up until the two get into some in-game action play. But at this hour, Kyle Shanahan is still calling that competition straight up even. You know, Kyle has this thing about providing pressure. See, if I'm Nick Mullins, though, would you buy it? Because you know what he's trying to do, right? Yeah, when I'm sitting out in the field, I look at the tents, everything. I'm still looking over my shoulder, watching CJ, man. I'm thinking this dude's going to take my job. But then when nobody's looking, this is going to be a piece of cake. What I'm going for is Jimmy's job. CJ ain't going to beat out nobody, man. Come on now. And by the way, I will collect my kudos for one of my observations. I'm getting ready to retract on Akello. I'm going to wait, but I'll give him a minute more. I retracted on Jimmy. J-Dub is still my dude. You know I've been talking about Eric Armstead for how long? Eric Armstead, they say now, it's not even no fooling around anymore. Eric Armstead's out there taking snaps for the first team. Solomon T is over with the second team, and it seems like it's the way it is already. I feel bad for Solomon, though, man. And DJ Ford also. It looks like Sheldon Day is going to take that job at the center. Did somebody say the other day that we were going to pretty much see This defensive line is going to be mostly about taking that quarterback down. Sheldon Day seems to have a better skill set with that than DJ, who's actually pretty much a run stopper. Things are being decided now, I guess. Pecking order has been, it's kind of clear out there what's going on. So as I mentioned, Tevin Coleman has taken over, but that's because nobody else is there too. Eric Armstead and Sheldon Day, pretty much assuming the first team setting. We'll see what happens. I think things could change. You never know. I don't know. Interesting call right now. Some things are kind of frustrating. You wonder. Richard Sherman got bent by Dante Pettis. Here's the thing. I got a feeling that Rich, unlike some of those guys out there, and this is a coaching issue too. Coach, tell them fools to stop diving for the damn. I understand the 49ers are still out there diving for the ball. Not only some of them, a lot of them. Somebody made a strip today. Who made that strip? Anyway, a strip, right? Somebody got stripped running the ball. They dived for the ball when it hit the turf. Nobody's wearing pads. If I'm the coach, guys, I love the hustle. I really do. I appreciate the dedication, the passion. Here's the thing. You're not wearing pads. The next guy I see diving for a ball gets fined. Stay on your feet, guys. The ball's stripped, okay, it's the ground, but we're not shooting the Super Bowl film where somebody yells fumble. Stay on your feet. God. Somebody else gets hurt behind the same thing as Jimmy G. It's frustrating to hear these things, all right, anyway. Let's let us go. T-Money Sacktown. He has something he wants to say, and he wants to tell us all about it. T-Money!
Ronbo, happy Sunday, man. Hopefully your week was perfect. So really, all I want to say is hi, and just say I'm really excited for this coming season. Oh, man, dude, Ronbo, I love me some 49ers. Let me tell you, man, there ain't nothing finer than being a Niner.
Woo.
You got what I mean?
And check it out. Hey, check it out. Pete Willie and his wife, he's from Thailand. Pete Willie says, introduces, can you imagine? Wife is from Thailand, whole different culture. And wife is out there learning the game. That's no name for it there. But anyway, that's his little wife from Thailand, and she's out there learning the game for the first. Pretty soon she'll be yelling, "Yay, Niners!" P. Willie! Thanks, fam. And you can run Jerry Fresh. And I got to tell you, man, the freshman, make sure you click on his name if you see him in the chat today. And go check him out. He's running 49er film as well, or should I say 49er videos.
What's up, Niner Empire? Jerry Fresh here with Ronbo Sports. Just a reminder, go ahead and download the Ronbo Sports app from the App Store. Ronbo Sports is giving you, the fan, an opportunity to have your voice heard on the show. Whether that's a question for Ronbo, a shout out to the 49er faithful, or a suggestion for the next video, this is your chance to have your voice heard. Simply open the Ronbo Sports app, click the menu icon in the top left-hand corner to access a list of options. Scroll down to the Submission tab, and voila, you're there. Once you're in Submissions, go ahead and select the Record a Video option. From there, you record a short video, and you're all set. Remember to keep it clean, short, and sweet. Well, that's it for me. Thanks for listening to Niner Empire. I'm Jerry Fresh, and this is Ronbo Sports. Go Niners!
Jerry Fresh. Click on Jerry when you see him in here, man. Check him out and give Jerry some love. And Jerry, man, it'll check you out, boy. Let me go up here because it's getting late on the East Coast. We're going to go to the East Coast phone as fast as we can. Rico, 49ers Styles. He says, I'll be at work today, but I'm going to try to call and see if I can get through for the first time. Love the show, waiting, counting down. 90 Empire. Rico, be looking for you, man. And Rico goes on to say, shout out to all the empires all over the world and the Puerto Rican Niner Empire from the East Coast to the West Coast and all around the world. This is our year. Best believe that. Alinda 23 says Gould will be kicking for us again unless he wants to sit out a year and not make $5 million. And also, it would show that, if he doesn't want to kick this year, next year anybody else is looking at him and says, Rob, what have you done last year? And I don't know if sitting out a year was a healthy thing to do. I'll offer you $2 million. See, he could be shooting himself in the foot. Robbie doesn't want that. He'll show up, won't he? Slick 68, if you're 49ers faithful, give me a hell yeah. Somebody throw me a Stone Cold Slick 68. Tasman. Oh, wait. Quest for the most Super Bowls continues. That was a hashtag. Tasman Sacktown. They should tell Robbie that if he balls out this year like he did last year, we will let him go for the season or offer you a raise. I mean, you got to go ahead and go Godfather him. I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. Brandon Long, Young Rice, J.J. Stokes to Hank Stubblefield, Bryant Young, Hurst, Gore. Good. Do I miss the greats of our team in my era? 548 Virginia. Brandon Long, man, that's what we had that historical rundown. Yeah, you didn't miss none of my book. Do what you do, 88. Harold. All right. Harold, I see you, man. Vancouver, Washington House. What up? Local 49ers fan. I bet Ronbo started this late as a big. No, it's not. I can't tell you why I'm late. Maybe I'll tell you later. Anyway, John Delvin says, hey, do it overtime tonight since it's a new version of Monday Night Raw to Tuesday night. It's Tuesday night SmackDown. Toronto Raptors fans are the worst. Yeah, out there cheering because of Kevin Durant going down. So carry on, Warriors. You can do this. Of course, they ain't going to be able to do it without Durant. He's out. Okay. Get over here because I'm getting screamed at over here. All right. Going to area code 814, Erie, Pennsylvania. Come on in, fam. Hello.
Yo.
Yeah. Hey, what is your name?
Puerto Rican Niner Empire.
Oh,
Let's go Spurs, baby.
I didn't know you was in PA.
Yeah, I'm in Erie, PA now, man. I'm originally from Camden, New Jersey, but
right.
I stay up here in Erie, PA. I'm working up here now, man. But I was on here waiting for a little while. It's the first time I've been on here.
Cool, fam.
It
did not mean to make you wait so long. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Pleasure. Yeah, pleasure, man. But I know this ain't about the Warriors and stuff like that, but what do you think about that, man? About Toronto, the way they was just that was disrespectful, man.
See, they got that same disease as they got in Seattle. Remember when Bowman got carted off and them MFs start throwing debris down on him as he's going off on the wagon?
Yeah. That was crazy.
Wasn't it? You just have some fans that got no class. And Toronto should be concerned with the fact that the only reason, and they still lost, but the only reason they got as many games as they do is because KD wasn't there. But that's fine.
Exactly.
We got, what? I hope the 49ers pick up some heart from this, just watching it. Don't be giving up. Don't be, everybody goes out there, muscles up. You keep trying. You look at Steph Curry, for example. Steph was missing like crazy. But he kept shooting, did not lose his confidence. That's what you got to do. You got to believe in yourself out there, man. And they did, and whoa. Yeah.
You got to keep it pushing.
We got some things going on. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say that I don't got that much time, but I wanted to say real quick, I appreciate the platform that you give us all. I actually look forward to watching this and hearing it every night.
Yeah,
or every night that you're on. really makes my night. I'm on the East Coast, so I work from 7:30 p.m. till 5:30 a.m. in the morning. So from around like 10:30, it kills about 2.5, 3 hours. So I'll be chilling. I'll be in it.
All right.
My coworker be like, what the fuck you listening to? I'm like, man, it's the Ronbo. What you mean? Niners!
Hey, yeah, you got any Niner
they be
fans up
hating
there
on
with
me.
you? I mean, I mean, because like
it's a
where
lot
you
of-
are, it's got to be either Eagles, Jets, or
Yep.
Giants.
Oh man, I don't want to talk about the Eagles. I can't stand that team. I hate the Eagles with a passion.
Man,
I hate them. The only reason why I hate them so much is because when I was like 8 or 9 years old, my cousin was the one that put me on the Niners when they had Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, John Taylor.
Yes,
John
yes.
Taylor actually is 5 minutes from where I stay at, Pensacola, New Jersey. So so I followed them and shit, and then when they first went to the Super Bowl with the Patriots, sorry to talk about all these other shitty ass teams because I know we all Niner Empire here, but he switched up and he got on the Eagles bandwagon, and after that I just was like, man, fuck the Eagles. So it is what it is.
Once you develop an attachment, and the 49ers, man, because it's hard to imagine. I mean, you talk to other people's fans, other teams' fans, you look at him like he's some kind of alien. I don't even like you for that reason. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you got family members that are members of other teams, he could ask me to borrow $1. Man, get out of my face, man.
Yeah,
You start developing an attitude.
that kind of came in between like our relationship as cousins, because I'm gonna be honest, man, I take football very, 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 very seriously. Like baseball, I like the San Francisco Giants and I like the Pittsburgh Pirates because of Roberto Clemente. I'm Puerto Rican, so I follow my But when it comes to football, man, I'm 100% Niner Empire all day, every day, 365 days a year. And like I tell everybody, Niner till I die, and even in my afterlife, it doesn't end. It doesn't stop.
Like that.
It doesn't stop. But all right, Ronbo, man, I got to go back in here and set these guys up because I got 2 trainees and shit. I'm training them. So, thank you for everything you do, man, and God bless. And shout out to the whole Niner Empire, Puerto Rican Niner Empire, Mexican Niner Empire, the whole world Niner Empire. Let's go, baby. This is our year.
There you go.
Our year.
Rico.
Niners! Baby! Let's get it.
Rico! Talk to you later, fam. We'll try to keep it in a little
All
earlier
right.
so you wouldn't have to wait for us next time. All right. Have a good
All
night.
right. God bless.
Thanks,
All right,
fam.
you too. Yep.
Yeah, being a 49er is serious business, man. Don't nobody be playing. And check out James, for instance. James! God, James, get on in here, man.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo? How you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm doing all right, James. I wish I could look at that IR list, and not IR list, but injury list, and
Yeah.
not see no names. James, our first 3 draft picks are all laid up, and we ain't even got started yet. I'm a little concerned. There is that. I know they're going to be fine by training camp, according to what the coaches, doctors are saying. And then you got Robbie Gould is still toying with our emotions. James, the man, is not taking us seriously. And quite frankly, there's no guarantee that he don't go Le'Veon on us and not show up on opening day. And that's when everybody just hits the floor. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, man, there's things we could be celebrating right now, but the little ouchies that we got won't go away. Hey, man.
Mm-hmm.
Robbie,
Yeah,
you're a grown man.
it's-
Be responsible. Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. Sorry about that. It's interesting because are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It's interesting because Robbie Gould has everything to lose, man. Chicago signed a kicker while he was contemplating trying to make a move and be the big, ace in the hole when it comes to kickers. Somebody was going to sign him, and he was going to be able to go back to Chicago. They ran him off from Chicago, man. They cut him.
Yeah.
Didn't want anything to do with him. And then now you're begging to go back and play for an organization like that. That really right now, I'm a little concerned about it, but I actually do believe we do really need him, or we need a kicker. But at the end of the day, Robbie Gould's a sure bet. But I do believe that young kicker we got, I think this year we could be in a position where we'll probably have, I'd say probably the most used kicker in the league. And I'm only going to say that because of scoring so fast and in an abundance because of the high-powered offense. And basically, if we can do that, if he doesn't happen to show up, okay, to make a $5 million contract for this year. And, you know, it's sad because they tried to do a deal with him. He said he wanted to search the market, but I can tell you this much. I think we can be in a position that Kyle Shanahan is worried about it, but at the end of the day, he knows if he can just get this young kicker that we got, I think his name is Justin Brown, I believe his name is. Mm-hmm. If we can get him kicking good enough where if we can get him within kicking 48 yards or less, we may have a chance with him. That's what we got to bank on, because this guy may do the belly up, pull out, you know, a little idiotic move, trying to prove a point, and he's going to lose. But anyway, I will tell you this much. You know, I'm listening to you when you were talking about the defense, and you said that Solomon was running with the second team.
Yeah.
Well, he's probably
already.
He's probably going to be the fifth lineman in the rotation, which you could basically count as almost a starter. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he's not the actual starter, and I think what Chris Kasurik and Robbie Gould have realized is that in this upcoming defense that we're going to put on the field, if all goes well, I think our most vicious, violent point of attack from that defense is going to be right there in the middle with them two bigs. Them 6'8" guys, man. I'm telling you right now.
And I heard Eric Armstead gained some weight, too. Looking bigger than he was last year. Yeah.
Listen, him and D-Buck already had to be double teamed now in certain packages, you know, where they may have DeForest and D Ford rushing off the edges and kick Solomon and say maybe even Contavious Street in that middle. But at the end of the day, the most dominant defenders I do believe we're going to have is, you know, those two big guys being able to possibly jump 2.5, 3 feet straight up vertically. That makes them like almost close to
10 feet in the air.
11 feet tall, man.
Yeah.
10 feet in the air.
Exactly.
Listen, man.
Wait, you're right. I forgot that the arms extended. That's about 11 to 12 feet.
I'm trying to tell you, with the arms extended. Yes. Yes. Listen, you cannot just throw, if you attempt to throw anything right over the middle where these guys are sitting right there and they got them big mitts, man. Now at the end of the day, at the same time, if your O-line don't stop them when they're rushing, you're going to be eating dirt. And if you take your eyes off them edge rushers, man, I can imagine what some quarterbacks will be thinking the night before when they realize, you know, the last time I played them 49ers, boy, they were a dog poop crap of characters a couple of years ago. But right now, buddy, you know, and I take that back. That's overstating. We were not dog poop. We just didn't play great football.
Maybe a more sophisticated poop than that, but still, we was poop.
That's exactly it. Yeah,
no pressure.
Yeah, and
no
poop
sacks.
with macadamia nuts in it. So anyway,
nobody corn in it. That'd be just disgusting. And James, we couldn't force no turnovers. We didn't have none, James. What kind of defense is this?
Ronbo, continue to let your eyebrows bask in the glow. We're moving on from that, thanks to God. And right now, I do believe, I'm telling you, with them guys, 6'8", they're violent. They will hurt you. You have to double team them. When you double team them, you mean to tell me a quarterback is going to say in his huddle, yeah, great game, guys, we're playing. I tell you what, if you all don't stop some of them, you ever heard of that cart? It's coming out, and it's not bringing hot dogs and popcorns because the fans are ordering extras. They coming to get me up off this field because guess what? These guys are trying to kill me, man. Yeah, I'm telling you. Kyler Murray may have seen that low vanilla defense stuff in college, and he's he's this, and he's that, he's that. And even Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson likes to do that running around. And I'm telling you, I would be sitting there watching some games saying, you know what, we're just a player or two away. And I'm telling you, he will be tasting dirt 3 days after a game with us while he's having his evening meal, maybe. Yeah. Like, wow, I didn't even know that was back there in the back of my tooth. Yeah. It makes all the sense. I mean, you know, that's just what I see. And then it's the variety of players that have different strengths, can do different things. Like this guy Greenlaw, I think is going to be an exceptional piece at that Sam linebacker.
And James, I need to hold you right there, but you're absolutely right. He had a decent day today too. I forgot to mention him because somebody. Because he's actually taking the place of Quan, pretty much. So
right. Well,
and of course you got Fred missing too.
And as far as it goes with like a lot of them, some of them medical issues they were getting addressed. A lot of it, you know, like the guys just coming in from the draft, and even though Bosa got hurt, but he's still participating in everything, and you know, I'm hearing that he's really like taking a grasp. He's not just sitting back like, you know, I'm a brand new rookie. He's letting them know that, you know,
And in fact, he enjoys the classroom situation and all. His kind of says he just likes football. But James, we need to stop because it's late. We're trying to stretch as far east as we can. But
thank you so much for all that you do, James. And thank you once again this evening for the platform that you provide for us to be able to have the talk now. It's
pure pleasure. Thanks.
Have a great evening. Be blessed. Love what you do, and as usual, I always end it with Niner Empire, Niner for life. Have a great evening. Thank you.
You too, James.
That's it.
That's James out. We out in New Jersey getting in here late. Dre! Come on in here, Dre.
Ronbo, what's going on, man?
Man, you know, I'm mainly like, there's so many good things going on, Dre, but, you know, as I look at Staley's chest, toe up, now you got Mike McGlinchey's having some kind of knees, some kind of condition where they have to put some fluids in and take 3. You can't work out for 3 weeks after that takes place. Then you got our second round draft pick running around there. I thought he just had a soft tissue injury. He's got some kind of a hip thing going on.
Nah, it was Santa. If you watch Grant Cohn's video with the 17-minute interview with Shanahan and Grant Cohn, he said that it was all it is a tweaked groin, bro. I don't know why. It's a tweaked groin. I don't know why they're saying it's a hip on the website. That's a typo. Shanahan himself said that it was a tweaked groin. So, you know, those could be pretty painful. So I see why they want to keep it slow. Man, one thing you got to realize is, man, these dudes, you know, they've probably been in the weight room, but when I looked at, there's a 20-minute clip of, you know, our practices, and it's continuous rotation, Ronbo.
I know they don't stop moving, do they? They do not stop moving.
No. And like say the wide receivers today. So, you know, we have 4 quarterbacks. All 4 of those quarterbacks would get 4 reps, right? So that's 16 reps. Then they would pick up the balls, run to the right side hash, get another 16 reps, then pick up the balls and run all the way downfield about 50 yards and do the same thing and continue the rotation, bro. Same things with the running backs, man. They're continuously moving the ball to each side of the hashes, and it's a lot of reps, bro. So, like, these little, you know, tweaks here and there, it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It was over 90 degrees in San Francisco today. So, I mean, I'm not really worried about that, you know?
And maybe it's part of getting in condition, like when they heal up to be stronger.
You're getting in shape, bro. You're getting in shape, bro. These are 3.5, 4 hour practices. You know what I'm saying? And it's 2 sessions.
And
then
like
after that, you going straight.
No stopping,
man. Nah, it's continuous, bro. So this is you know, those little tweaks and groins and hammies and, you know what I'm saying, and pectorials and stuff, man, that stuff is going to happen. If you look at the league, it's happening in a lot of camps because guys are not in A1 shape.
Good point, Dre.
Guys are not in shape.
It ain't just us. A lot of teams are going through the same pain.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like 6 out of the top 10 draft picks in the first round right now are dealing with little agitations, hammies, tweaked groins and stuff like that. Tightness in the knees, and having to get the knee scope from the last couple of years of college. I mean, it's just a part of the game, so I'm not really worried about that. But Ronbo, do you know what I see? Like, there's something like there's 2 things or 3 things I was really happy about. So the first thing was Marquise, Jordan Matthews, Trent Taylor,
they're holding
Kendrick
classes.
Bourne,
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick Bourne, and Talolo ran the best routes today. Talolo to be 6'8", bro, Ronbo. This guy towers over everybody on the damn field. He's a behemoth of a man. To see how smooth he is coming out of his breaks and to be able to catch the ball and turn up field without going out of bounds. I mean, Richie James wasn't even able to do it. They were throwing the 15 and out. No, seriously, bro.
I know.
They were
I'm
throwing
just
the
laughing
15
at
and
the
out
difference
route,
between
and
Richie James' height and Talolo.
Yeah.
I'm talking
so look,
2 or 3 feet.
So they have the hash mark, right? So like I would say 3 to 5 feet outside of the hash mark, there was a red line where they wanted you to catch the ball and turn upfield. Talolo, 6'8", 260 some pounds. That man was catching that ball and turning upfield right at the red line. So was Marquise. He was right on it. So was Trent Taylor. So was Kendrick. So was Jordan Matthews. Richie James, every damn time he tried to do it, the man was stepping out of bounds. He was catching the ball, but he couldn't turn upfield, man.
I seen that.
And it was on the tight spirals, And then there was the second thing I was excited about is, Tevin Coleman, Matt Breida, and Moser looked explosive today.
Wait, Matty B was out there?
Matty was out there, number 22. Yes, sir. Him and Moser was out there. You got to realize these are upper body. Matty was out there, bro. He was out there taking reps, bro. He was out there today. Number 22, Matt Breida, bro. He was out there. All 3 of those guys, Tevin Coleman, Matt Breida, and Moser, man, they looked explosive. But I'll tell you the one that looked a little bit faster than
I second that. He was out there. I saw it on video.
Yeah. The one who looked the most explosive out of all of them, though, Ronbo, was Moser. He looked explosive.
Okay, see,
bro.
Dre, I had an argument with a dude yesterday about that because everybody says it's Tevin Coleman's job to lose. I said, wait a minute, man.
Hey,
you know
man,
what? That room ain't got no whips in it.
Man, look, that ball is going to be spread around, and I'm so excited about it because when you got 4 guys like that, say one guy's banged up 1 week, okay, you're not going to be the cowbell. We're going to bring you in. You're going to run, play action. We're going to run a few options. Maybe you split out to wide out. But, we're going to have Breida run it. Okay, Breida tweak an ankle or something. Okay, Tevin, you know what you did in Atlanta. Go ahead and do what you do, baby. Okay, Tevin ain't feeling good. You know what I'm saying? The Jet going to be back. Shanny already said in his interview, Jet going to be back ready to training camp.
People already counted him out.
It's ridiculous. It's not, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Let me ask you a question, though, Dre.
Excited.
Question.
Yeah.
If you was going to pick, since they are going to spread the load around like you're talking right now, if you had to pick one for fantasy, who would you pick?
I'm going Tevin Coleman, bro.
Yeah.
Tevin Coleman, like I said,
the most.
Man, Tevin Coleman is 1 out of 6 guys to have 8 combined rushing. And so combined, he's 1 out of 6 guys to have 8 touchdowns in the last three seasons.
I read that stat.
With rushing and receiving. He's 1 out of 6, bro, and we got him for 2 years for $10 million, bro. That's a deal. You know what I mean?
Put up one year. Next year he's gonna ask for some more money. I'm telling you.
And look, and this is the third thing that I was excited about, bro. He's not practicing or nothing, but Jalen Hurd, bro, one thing he ain't doing is missing no time in the weight room. Ronbo, if you watch that video, Jalen looks fucking huge. I'm excusing my language. Jalen looked jacked, bro. It looked like he eating whole chickens and he's lifting every weight in the weight room, bro. His pecs was sticking out. His triceps, bro, like he was poking through his jersey like he had on pads or something, bro. Jalen looks big, bro.
And Jalen is 6 what? 6'4". So if he's beefing up,
6'4", man, 6'4" and 2/4, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, bro, Jalen, bro, look. The
the dude looks a lot bigger. Everybody's talking about he was skinny. No, not this dude, man. That's a 6'4" frame. That's hard to fill out, but dude looks filled out, man. So, excuse me.
Whole chickens, you'll get there.
Yeah,
of course,
man.
as long as they want them Costco
man.
chickens, you know.
Yeah, man. So I'm just happy to say, you know, that's the three things that I was excited about. And I liked how Marquise said, man, you know, I ain't worried about nobody else, man. The battle is against myself. You know what I'm saying?
I
you
know.
start worrying about everybody
interview.
else, you ain't gonna do what you got to do. And
That's
he
right.
said, you know, they said, well, they brought in guys to do what you don't, you know, some things that the coach necessarily doesn't want to make you do anymore. He said, that's fine. Man, Marquise gonna go in and do his job, man. You know what I'm saying? So I know we got a lot of people coming in here, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? The last thing I want to say is Texas boy, man, you come in here, you troll, you talk shit, and then you calling out some of our guys and saying they gay. Where I'm from, man, there's two things you don't accuse somebody of: being a snitch and being gay. You got to have paperwork or proof to say that, bro. You get killed over that, bro. So stop all of that, bro, before you get
Texas
your
boy,
ass X'd up out of here.
And let me tell you right now, Texas boy, the personal insults, the personal attacks have to stop. Or we'll time you out once, and then the next time you'll be timed out permanently. So no personal attacks, Texas boy. We know you like to come over here and play and bother people and get off on doing that.
Yeah.
Personal attacks are not allowed.
Yeah, but keep it on the field. Keep it on the field. And I do it. So, man, shout out to Big Show, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my player partner, Will. You know, my whole TNT family, Trey, Trez, Jerry Fresh, Bob Money, Horatio, Flores. You know what I'm saying? All the guys, man, Nighthawk, Niner Empire, you know what I'm saying? Faithful. Everybody, man, you know what I'm saying? It's looking real good, man. You know, Ronbo, we are a very, very talented team, man. And it's exciting when you're trying to figure out, damn, who we gonna cut?
I know, right?
Because, man, we're talented. Defensive line, DBs, you know what I'm saying? Y'all hating on our DBs, but I'm telling you, we got some guys back there, DBs, especially wide receiver, running backs. I mean, man, some good. It's going to be some talent, man, left over for other teams to pick up, you know? So, you know, I'm excited. Yeah, I know. I know. All right, bro.
There's nothing can be done about it, though, so I know. Dre, I'm gonna tell you what, man. I'll be back tomorrow, man, because we're gonna, keep an eye on what's going on out there.
Shit. Well, you know, I'll be here. You know, I'll be here.
All right.
All right, bro.
All right, fam.
For sure.
Good night.
Peace.
This Dre always brings with plenty of passion. And speaking of his player partner, Will.
Ronbo, what's good, man?
Well, man, the situation, things are starting to take form now. Roles are being established. And people, I'm laughing out just like Dre pointed out something that was very interesting just a moment ago. He says, Marquise stands up there with all the confidence and cool in the world in that interview. He says, listen, I ain't worried about no competition. I'm here to take care of me, and everything else will be fine. As a matter of fact, the coach asked me to do anything. I'm here for the 49ers. Ain't got no ego problems here. I said, look at you, Keys. Tell them. Look, they thought they was going to make you break down and start crying? They're going to take my job? I ain't going to manage it all. Keys, tell them. Because, Will, my boy Keys, the man can't be contained when he's healthy. Now, if we could keep him healthy like we did in 2017, he is like that spark plug you put on the top of that engine. I mean, it's like a Hemi. And he makes that car run faster. Everybody's job becomes easier when you got Keys on the field. That's George Kittle. But, Will, your observations on today, other than Robbie Gould acting a damn fool.
Man, shout out to you, Ronbo. You
Thanks,
know what I'm saying? Shout out my player partner, Dre, man. I second the emotion of what he was talking about. Man, them guys out there looking good, man. The sky's the limit this year. I believe that the whole world is going to see the real 49ers. Everybody was waiting for the 49ers to see what they was going to do, but we had a couple of setbacks. So they're gonna get the real deal this year. They're gonna see who the 49ers really are. Everybody gonna be healthy, coming back. They're gonna see what's going on. They're gonna get the final formula of us. So I'm ready for that, man. Man, Robbie Gould, man, look. Yeah, got so much depth, man, and it's talent. It's talent at the depth position. With all that depth, is talent there. So I mean, I'm ecstatic. I mean, I'm already ready for the preseason and the regular season. I mean, I wish it'd come right now, but man, but look, man, Robbie Gould, man, you ain't nothing but a kicker, man. All you do is kick a ball between the goalposts. Everybody on the practice field is practicing, going, tackling dummies, running plays, doing this, the important stuff. You on the same part of the field all day long. Bro, just
Good
come
point.
on, man.
His life is too easy to be complaining. Oh, such a good point, Will. Stop crying and bring your ass to work. I mean,
I know, man. It's like high school, man. You got all the popular kids at the table, and they moving around talking from click to click, and you're the little nerdy guy at the lunch table sitting by yourself eating your bologna sandwich, man. Come on, man. You just
and no mayonnaise.
No mayonnaise, man. You at that one particular spot all day long, man. You ain't kicking it with the cool kids, man. Just come on, man. You a kicker. You important. You important to us. But you know what I'm saying? But I mean, just come on, dog. It ain't worth it, man. Come on, we got something good going on. You gonna regret it if you keep on bullshitting. But yeah. Anyway, man. Yeah, man. I ain't worried about the injuries. That Kyle reported, man. They just minor injuries, man. That PR, I think that PRP injection thing they gave Mike McGlinchey. They said they planned that all along. They said he was supposed to get that. Yeah, they already planned that. So. He was supposed to get it. They just waited on the right time to give it to him. So they planned this out a long time ago. The Debo tweak is growing. He'll be back
that's right.
at training camp.
It was not a hip.
Yeah,
groin. You're
right.
It
was groin.
Slight strain.
Yeah. That's all, man. And Joe Staley, he'll be back, man. Look, man, they bodies just getting back in the season form. That's all. When you haven't played in a while, man, your body kind of shuts down, man. And when you get your body back up and running, sometimes you have little tweaks here and there. It best to go and get it out the way now, so you can be ready for training camp. So I'm not worried at all. If we mess around and hurt stuff during training camp, then that's gonna be a problem. But hopefully that won't happen. Hey, LeBron, let's not talk about it no more. We want to speak to existence. Let's move on to the next subject.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about. Yeah, I want to talk about that. That's all. That's all I want to say about that.
Yeah, because you make them self-fulfilling prophecies are known as. You go ahead, you project it hard enough, and somehow it comes into reality. It's okay. I look forward to the assembly. The final thing is, who is going to remain standing at the end of this camp? Just like you said, Will, we got players now that we got to throw in the trash that the first wino that comes by is going to pull out and take it home for himself. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be some talent being let loose. And what I got to tell you, Will, I think it's going to be, I don't know if they're going to keep DJ or not. But it looks like Sheldon Day is moving in. And I had already penciled in DJ Jones as being the starter at the center because of his run stopping ability. And I thought somebody should be on the line to stop that run. Sheldon ain't bad, but Sheldon can get your quarterback as well. Remember that last year when he was running Russell Wilson down the field? And Russell had was laid back running. He wasn't playing. He was trying to get away. Sheldon was right on that butt. So I think they like him better than DJ.
Yeah, DJ Jones don't need to go. He don't need to go nowhere. He can stay where he at. Man, that dude is a run stuffer, man. With his size, man, he can clog up that hole. If anybody, Sheldon Day good too. But if I had to pick, I'd pick DJ Jones. Keep DJ Jones there, man. Keep him in there with Buckner and Armstead and Bosa and all them, man. Look, man, that dude is good. I don't want him going nowhere.
Don't cut him.
Keep his butt in there, man. Don't cut him, man. But I tell you what, man, this is a good situation, though. It's going to be tough. Kyle going to have a tough task of letting good talent go, but it's a good situation, man, because you got these guys out here busting their butts off because, you got to read between the lines. I'm pretty sure all the 49er players are reading between the lines, too. He's bringing all these people in because, hey, look, he ain't bullshitting this year, man. If you ain't doing your job, I got somebody coming to replace you real quick.
That's it.
Real quick, man. And I'm saying, and I'll tell you, man, this season, this season, man, the 49ers is going to be a problem on that offensive side of the ball. It's going to be a problem, man. You got all these key players, man. You got 4 running backs. You got six receivers, man, and all of them weapons. Every last
one of them. That's what I'm talking about, the depth. Ain't no sorry dudes under the units.
6 plus 5. That's what? That's 11. You got 11 deadly players that can hurt you, man. That is too many players on a team that can kill you, that can torture you, that can go past you, demolish you. Man, I'm telling you, man, I'll tell you what, the outside media, they gonna figure out what the 49ers doing. They're going to have investigations going on about the 49ers or how they doing all this through all these teams. I'm telling you, man, they're going to be a problem, man.
It won't help because Shanahan never does anything that can actually be traced. It's like that phone.
Right,
he
man.
throws it away after he gets through using it.
And I tell you what, and I tell you one more thing before I go. I tell you what, man, shout out to Daniel Jeremiah, man. He has the 49ers as his number 1 stock by team on the of this year.
I saw that.
He says, he said he believes with the additions that they made on defense and Jimmy G coming back and everybody come back healthy and Kyle Shanahan at the helm, they're gonna be a problem, man. They gonna be some serious. So I mean, I'm ready, man. I'm so pumped for it, man. I'm telling you, Ronbo, it's gonna be a problem. We gonna be a problem. The outside media reading all these scripts, all these papers. Go ahead and do that right now, because you really lying just to earn a living. So just go ahead and do that, man. But I tell you, once we start stacking up these wins, man, y'all gonna throw them transcripts out the way. Y'all gonna be like, man, I don't want these damn transcripts. I'm gonna speak the real. $40 are damn good this year.
And Will, do you have Twitter? Because
I got it.
As soon as we get to a certain point in the season, I want you, me, Dre, everybody we know that loves to talk trash to get right over to Nate Burleson's page. Work that boy like a pick handle. I'm waiting for Nate, boy. Nate said, the 49ers, hey, man, they out in San Francisco, man. They think I hate 49ers. Man, you ain't did nothing. Oh, no, he didn't say that. Okay, you know what? Let me get worked up on Nate now.
Look, by the time we 4-0 in the early of the season, I'm gonna say, Nate, we 4-0 right now. Sit your punk ass down. I'm gonna tell him.
Among something, I'll hit like and we'll be done. Well, we gotta go. I'm gonna tell you what, man. I'm gonna look for you tomorrow. We get into this a little earlier than tonight too. All right.
All right, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Shout out to TNT, my fam, man. Shout out to Dre, Trez, and Trey, Jerry Fresh, Big Show. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Ronbo.
Thanks, man.
You know what I'm saying? And the Jimmy Ward bus now has they now have a muffler problem. They gotta get a new muffler. It's pumping out bad gas. It's polluting the air. They gotta get that fixed quick.
Jerry Dub Punch.
We gotta go, guys. The production crew is getting nuts over here. We're running out of time. It's getting late. I'll see you tomorrow. Boy, this is too much fun. Harold up at VC. Come on in, Harold.
Hey, Vancouver in the house. Yes, sir.
Well, Harold,
you
just heard Dre's report. I'm sorry, go ahead.
First things first, man. I just want to say shout out to my wife. It is our anniversary tonight. She is promptly putting the kids to bed for the night.
For the Kendra. Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary, mate. And Kendra, she can't hear us, but Kendra, for being the wife to our beloved VC man, Harold. We appreciate you. Tell you what, is she a 49er fan, or is she just staying out of it?
She has to be.
You admit prerequisite, right?
Yeah. I made her sign on the line.
Harold, you ever see that mime? The dude is like, you see this car, and this girl falling out like she's being pushed out the car because she said she was a Hawks fan. He stopped the car in the middle of the road and tried to push her out. Could you see yourself in a blind, not a blind day, but just the girl you never talked to football about, right? And you're sitting there talking about the 49ers. Yeah, we got a good season coming up this year. You're a 49er fan? Yeah. Would you follow football? Yeah. What was that? I like the Hawks. Uh-oh. Stop the car. Get your butt out this door. Get out the car now. It's
All
rough,
you hear
man.
is that car skirt off like that one dude intro and outro. Yeah.
Not a fancy plan. We are serious. You can't date nobody in Dallas, Seattle, Giants. Who else? We got some teams we have listed in Raiders. I got Raider fans in my family. Anyway, Harold, don't let me get mad here. Go ahead, Harold, what are you thinking, man? We got Robbie going on. We got 49ers receivers. Tololo looking good. While in the meantime, you got Garrett Celek. 2 months he's going to be out. Now, you can't let Tololo go because if a man's had a back surgery like that, he may not be good to go until this time next year. It looks to me like that race is shaping up like Tololo. Of course, Kittle. You can't get rid of Cade Smith. That's your draft pick. Does Ross Dwelly stay on this team in case you're keeping 4? Because I'm noticing he's getting a lot of photo ops. Every time I look at the photos of 49ers working out, there's 81. Dwelly's 81, I think. There he goes again. There he is in another photo. Is that Dwelly? It is Dwelly. So you know. But maybe just keep 3.
Do we have enough room for 4 tight ends?
Yeah, you know what? Maybe not. 3 might be it. Dwelly might be auditioning for another job because I don't think he wants to be in a practice squad.
Yeah. I mean, we are loaded at a couple positions, being wide receiver, defensive line. Yeah, I don't know if we can keep 4 tight ends, man. I think we're gonna only keep 3. And I would like to keep, obviously, Kittle and Caden.
Those two stay. And who else is going to stay?
And then it's between probably, I think Celek time. I think Celek time is over. I think Celek time is out. It's ran out. I think he's going to be out. And so I guess it's going to be between Dwelly and Tololo.
That game's over already then. Tololo's a good blocking, huge man. And Dre's talking about the dudes out there running routes. Now, I knew Tololo was light on his feet from when he was in Atlanta. I thought he was pretty good. So I guess game over. Tight end room has been filled. Close the door. Put the do not disturb sign on it.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. And then this goal situation, man. We need to get Wisnowski to kick him in the ass, man. Like, golly, man. He is pissing me off, man. Like, I'm starting to get worried, man. Like.
Because what if he runs this game all the way into the first week? I hope the 49ers, they need to start coming to the contingency plan right now. Do not wait until that day. Looking out the door. All right, we're going to wait a little while longer, guys, before we take off and see if Robbie's going to meet us here. I haven't talked to him in a while, so I'm not sure what's going to happen there. No, God, don't put yourself in that position. Find somebody. You know that guy Aguayo that Tampa Bay drafted?
Yeah.
I heard he's, get him now and get his head on straight. Maybe. Because that boy can play. Yeah. It's just something mentally I don't know what happened. He never missed once while in college.
Yeah. Here's the thing, man. Like, once I saw that he didn't want to play for us, that was a clue right there to me. Like, I don't want nobody on my squad that doesn't want to be. Oh, you don't want to be here? Okay, then go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand he's good. And he did great since he's been here. But if you don't want to be here, go ahead and go there, man. Like, I would have let him go, to be honest, man. I need to have faith that you want to be on the team, that you want to play for us, and that you want to be part of the team.
But who's going to take his place? I think the 49ers are dropping like a bad habit right now. If they had somebody that could take his job, I think they'd do it in a heartbeat. The problem is,
sure they would.
They got themselves between a rock and a hard place. You got to continue to kiss his feet until, and the money is ridiculous. Ain't no kicker. Well, there's one other kicker that passed that number, which stretches out that price. But the 49ers probably give him that too. Robbie just doesn't want to play for the 49ers for reasons that I don't understand. You're a professional. What?
Yeah. I don't know, man. But let's get into some positive.
Yes.
Let's get into some positive, man. I like to see that my boy, it's real exciting to hear that my boy Trent is back. You know what I'm saying? I like to see that he is doing well, man, because I like that boy, man. I like that, man. That boy can ball, man. He's a quick guy, man, and I know he's taking everything in from Westy West. So
that's right. That's his
I want to see
protege
him ball
now.
back out. Oh, yeah.
Hell, we're going to have to go. I'm going to tell you what, I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll be on time, I promise.
Oh,
get people waiting.
You saw that, huh? I guess so.
I got beat up. Boy, I saw all that. Well, deservedly so. I mean, But anyway,
Hey, yeah.
Say hey, happy
All
anniversary,
right,
fam. And say goodnight and hugs to the wifey.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right. See you tomorrow.
All right. Later.
And it's Rico. Rico says, thanks for having me on the show for the first time. I won't forget this day because today is my son's birthday. His name, of course, Little Rico. And you know what that means, don't you? Happy. Hey, you got to replay this for him, Rico, later, man. Happy 49ers. Wait, did I do that right? Happy Niners birthday, Little Rico. Happy Niners birthday, Little Rico. Happy Niners birthday, Rico. Hey, Rico, you know something funny, man, because this could be one of those things. When I was a kid, I said there was a bunch of guys who were noisy, like Fred Flintstone, Joe E. Brown, and guys like that were noisy. For some reason, Tarzan was my all-time favorite. Mom used to stop me from watching TV because she knew her son was a cartoon. So if he starts taking up that yell, though, praise him. I never could understand why Mom couldn't understand my noise. Oh. See, ain't nothing wrong with that. I kept waiting for Cheetah to come running in. Down, Cheetah. Pacey. Hey, Demetrius.
Ronbo.
D, man, I'm telling you, man. I'm looking like every room in the camp. And I didn't even know Matty B was back on the field already. I just heard about that because I was watching film clips. I didn't see him out there. I did see, I'm telling you, man, Mostert, I said 2 years ago when he was running through the Kansas City line like they wasn't nothing, I said, listen, I don't know about that being, the Kansas City line being weak. I'm telling y'all, I think Mostert he might be good. That was too easy. That game he had over 100 yards, right? And we was having a little problem with the draft pick, Joe Williams. But Mostert was having no trouble skating around there. And then, of course, he made them fumbles, and he sat down for the rest of the season. Comes back last year and holds a clinic on how to run the ball against the Raiders. And I said, sit, that's all I need to see. This dude is legit as it gets. That wasn't no accident. That wasn't no fluke. Yes, the Raiders are weak, but come on now. No matter who you are, there was grown men out there. You run up over 100 yards on them like that? Come on, man. That's skill. So I've been a Mostert fan ever since then, and Matty B.
I was just coming out part.
Yeah, So that room is full. D-line is full. Mm-hmm. People got to go. Mm-hmm. That's going to be talented. Your tight ends. Garrett Celek, bless his heart, boy, God did not love him, right? Because he can't, it's not a good time to be hurt. Wow. This is interesting this year. When it rains, it pours, Demetrius. What do you think of tonight, man?
Yeah, I think Sully's time is almost up. Well, his time is up. You know what I mean? I think that dude Dwelly is going to be in place of him, but I think they're going to use Dwelly. If they do keep Sully, it's for depth. But I think Dwelly, they're gonna use him. They probably gonna use him more on special teams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like kick off and
You
like
think
an
they'll
up
keep?
back or something like that.
But you think they'll
on the
keep
hands
4
team.
tight ends though?
For insurance policy,
Yeah,
probably.
you should. Huh? Yeah.
I would just in case. Keep one on IR just for a little bit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, right.
Unless you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
that's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's not a bad thing, but one of them got to go. You know what I mean? So
I already
if
picked
they're
my
valuable
3.
to the team, put them on IR.
Mm.
But my 3 is Caden Smith,
Mm. George Kittle, of
Kalulu.
course. No.
Of course. Now he's my starter automatically. That's why I
Yep.
ain't even mention. He's number one. His backups would be Caden Smith, Kalulu, and
I like
Dwelly.
that. Tallulo's even better. It's an O though, but I'm gonna start calling him Tallulo too. That
Yeah, man.
I like
50-year-old something. Something, man. It's
That's
something, Ronbo.
Tallulo. It's got a better ring to it anyway. But yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes,
well,
sir.
see, that's what I'm saying.
But-
You
and
got
then
those 3. Now, is there room for another? When you consider the fact that they're going to try to carry 4 running backs, and I don't know, there's going to be a possibility of a need to keep 7 wide receivers. Every room seems to need another reservation. Have you noticed that?
Mm-hmm. And also, too, you also got Juice back there, too. He can
See?
also slide in as a tight end also.
See, that's
So
there you go.
they got weapons. Pardon me,
So,
Ronbo, man. I'm more. I'm lighting the forest in here right now, man.
You say
Pardon
what?
me. And I want to apologize. I said I'm lighting the forest in here right now, man. Burning it down, right?
We won't mention as he's getting into the essence of the herb.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I want to apologize for the other night. I think that did it to me, man. Put me down, man. Put me out for the count.
Oh, that's right.
Man.
That's right. Demetrius, I forgot we kept hollering at
Yes,
you, man.
sir. Yo, I apologize, bro. I woke up, man.
It's
Lights
late
was
out
still
there,
on and
man.
everything.
It's
Yeah,
understandable.
man. I apologize, bro. But yeah, no, that's that was it for really. But what else? Running backs, like we're good. Wide receivers, we're great. I like when I seen Marquise Goodwin little press conference today. That's what we need.
Was he
like,
ice? Mike's he's ice cool, ain't he? That dude is so cool, man. I loved every answer he gave. God, I like it.
Yeah, he a cold killer, man. He a
Ain't
cold killer, man. Oh man.
Man, he made
You know what though?
Mm.
You know what, Ronbo? And I think that's how Pettis is gonna be. He's quiet in the press conferences, but on the field he's a fucking sniper. Because once that ball in the air and in his direction, he's going to get it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Real talking. He proved that to me against Minnesota.
Didn't he?
And
Wasn't he
Nate
cool?
Burleson,
And
yeah, man, that boy good, man. He good. Like, as long as he's catching touchdowns and not fumbling and doing what he got to do, shit, he could be a quiet boy in the press conference. I don't care. As long as he's doing what he got to do.
I forgot how many
Nate
touchdowns he had.
Burleson,
Yeah. Oh man.
screw him. You know what I mean?
So sick of
Screw
Nate
him.
Burleson, man. Every chance he
That's
gets,
why he
he
got
takes a shot
punked
at
by Kate, man. That's why he got punked by Kate. You dig?
He's just mad because
You
the 49ers
dig, but
didn't pick him
anyway.
up when he's looking for a job. You know?
Yes,
First thing he
sir.
said when he's the other
Yes,
day,
sir.
hey, 49er fans, they think I hate Niners or something, man. I'm just saying, man, y'all, they ain't did nothing. That's all. And then and I love it. K wishes over to him, yeah, well, you know, you were a Hawk, and there's that. He kept on talking like he didn't hear.
Yo, yeah, you saw him bite his lip though, right? How he was biting on his lip, like throw the, you know what I mean?
God,
the truth is the truth, man. Truth don't lie. You dig?
Yeah,
Get
I
him
know.
up out of here,
man. That's all right. You know,
little
he can go
motherfucker.
ahead and predict that the Hawks are going to be the heir apparent of the NFC West all he wants to. That's too much bleeding going on one team. Demetrius, you cannot lose all them Pro Bowlers in 2 years in a row. You go lose people like that.
Oh yes.
Come on, man.
It's a wrap for them, man. It's a wrap, Ronbo. It's a fucking Reynolds wrap for them guys, yo. It's a wrap.
They got the running back, and they got Russ, and they got Tyler Lockett.
You got a duel. He got fucking lock knee, whatever you want to call it, arthritis, all that. he's done. Because you know what's going to happen? He's going to start putting all that pressure on that one leg, the good leg, and it's over for him. He's going to be unbalanced. He's going to get hit the right way, and it's
You're talking about the Rams, huh?
Yeah, Todd Gurley,
Yeah.
it's over for him.
Poor Gurley,
He
man.
needed to sign. Thank God he signed that big contract, though. But yeah, one thing before I go,
money.
on Jimmy Ward, I think the reason why San Fran ain't that, like, we ain't let him go yet, because then he signed that big contract before Lynch and them got there, right? A year or two before. So
they give him a big
playing
contract this year too. He's got $3 million guaranteed in that $5 million.
They playing it smart though. They playing it smart. They playing it smart. I think he's still on that contract.
No, that contract expired last year. They paid him all that money.
It expired, so
he's on. This is a 1-year deal. See, okay, Demetrius, I just want to say this about Jimmy though. You know, for the coaches to think that much of him, see, we're not watching every day. We just see what we see when he's available for us to see him. So this is why I'm thinking, you know what? I'm gonna trust the coaches on this. Ain't nobody that kind of stupid. If he is that bad of a player, then he's got to go. But apparently he must not be. Now I look at him, I see skills too. The problem is he can't stay on the field. But do I run the risk of paying him this, hoping he gets in there? It's a scary risk. But what I do, go get another player that's not that good? I mean,
yeah, that's true.
And just because he's healthy,
and that knows the system, so he knows the system,
and he knows the system by now. So
yeah. No, he's not a bad player at all. He just had bad luck. You know what I mean?
Really
a good player with bad luck. A good player with bad luck. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? My thing to Will, man.
Yeah.
Tell him nobody's stealing that bus, man. Jimmy Ward is like Thanos from, you know what I mean? Yeah, you dig? All the haters. And Jimmy Ward is Thanos, man. That's it, man.
There you go.
I'm not Ronbo, man. Have a good night. You heard?
Demetrius, I heard. I'll see you tomorrow, man.
That J-Dub train. Yes, sir.
Pulling that cord. Like Demetrius. And Jamel says, give my girlfriend Sophia Alessandro a holler so I can send it to her tonight. I love my baby. She has a heart of gold to love someone in a wheelchair. And Jamel's a real story. I really hope he can come out of that chair. Sophia, what you doing, girl? Take good care of Jamel for us. You go get y'all both the championship this year. You think I ain't playing? Daryl Hicks, what's up, fam? And Daniel, what's up? He says that guys are looking good in minicamp. Yeah, you know what? No, but they got to stop diving for balls, number one. I'm serious, Vinny. I hold the coach is fully responsible for that. If I'm Jed York, guys, why isn't anybody instructing these guys? We're not in pads yet. We don't, you know, Jed likes, we don't fire owners. We don't allow players to dive for balls without pads, guys. I mean, I'm looking at a judgment error here. What's up? I really would. Man, don't have them dudes out there diving. And Gibson says, happy birthday to the guy. Don't tell me. It's today Joe's birthday? Oh, God, I should have posted up on all kind of media. We go sing happy birthday to Joe. We're just going to say to the legend, to the greatest of all time. Joe, yes, I am. Happy birthday to Joe. Happy 9th birthday, Joe. Happy birthday to Joe Cool. He started it all way back when the legacy was written, when he first put his pen down on the ball. Happy Niner! To the Hall of Fame. The man who puts the E in excellence for 49er football, Joe Montana. You ever wonder what it'd be like if we never would have drafted Joe? Wow. fate. Hey, Phil. You know, Phil.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Phil. That was just.
So, as soon as I heard this morning that Robbie Gould missed, I knew what the subject was today.
Yeah. Boy, I tell you, Phil. I don't know,
Here's
man.
the thing. I read an article in Forbes that July 11th is the date that he has to sign the tender.
Wait, what's the date?
For,
What, Phil, what'd you say? What's the date? July 10th?
okay.
5th. Phil, Phil, see if you can find that spot where everything doesn't break up. Your Wi-Fi is breaking up.
All right. Yeah, we should be there.
Oh, hey, that's better.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
July
It's not breaking
10th
up
or
either.
11th, he has to sign that the contract.
Oh, man.
At that point in time, the Niners can fine him for missing mandatory
Oh.
things. But that's
Phil,
why
wouldn't
he's
that
not
further
signing
piss
it.
him off? Oh, man. God.
Well, but he's not signing it, as long as possible. Shanahan, even at today, kind of said, I don't care if he, comes in the middle of training camp because, he's a good kicker.
Yeah, I wish he'd get a few kicks in before game one. Come on.
Well, you got a new holder.
Huh?
Wisnowski's going to be holding for him instead of Pinion,
See?
so you got to get used to that.
These things, yeah, you got to do these things. Oh, man.
So, but he'll be in, I think, once we start the training camp. He has to sign that contract. If he doesn't, then I would say let him sit for the year. He's going to lose $5 million. We got that Jonathan Brown guy.
Well, I wonder how good he
kicking.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's not as good as Robbie Gould.
Well, nobody is. That's why we need to get him back.
But, the thing is, I just don't see it. Kickers can never recover that money.
I know, $5 million. You do not recover $5 million. That's just $5 million.
No.
You blew it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think he's just holding out as long as he possibly can without penalty.
Stressing
And he'll be
people
at camp, so I'm not worried about it. But I do think we need to set up a GoFundMe account and get a witch doctor or a medicine man to take this injury curse off the Bay Area. The Warriors, the Giants, the 49ers, they're all injured.
Hey, and the Giants lost some people, key figures. I don't pay much attention to baseball, but I did notice the Giants are sinking slowly in the West, really badly. Who's out? I mean, the Giants are missing about, what, 2 or 3 people? Are they missing a pitcher, too, or something?
Posey's out. All those guys are out. So, I mean, we've just got this injury curse, and we need to get some witch doctor in here to take it off of us, and we'll be fine.
And just hopefully it ends at the end of baseball season. Don't have that lingering effect going on. And those teams are probably blaming us, Phil. We're the ones who started this. I mean, when the Giants were winning World Series and the Warriors were winning championships, we were getting our brains beat out and put guys on all the IR. Now it's, wow.
Hopefully it ends with us.
Yeah. God.
Hey, and as far as Celek goes, I think he's got, I really do. He's going to be, he's a $10 cap hit that we could easily cut him. And I think with the signing of Tulolo, I think that's kind of his. The reason they're not cutting him now is because they can't until he is cleared.
Yeah.
So, I just think so. I think we got 3 tight ends. That's going to be enough.
Yeah.
And I think we keep 6 wide receivers, and it's going to be down Ward and Williams.
Phil, I missed that last part.
And what's his name? The guy they in the offseason from Philly.
Jordan Matthews? Yeah.
Matthews, that's it, yeah. I think he comes down from those 2. It's good to see Trent Taylor. Because I think he's going to be huge, huge.
Jimmy's already starting to favor him already. Already, they're picking up right where they left off. New England, that's the way they play. So, of course, he falls. He's Jimmy's really. That's a comfort with him. Guy can quickly slam over the middle.
Many leads of Wes Welker, and his back injury wasn't football related. It was just calcium buildup on the spine, pinched a nerve, so they just took the calcium off.
That's what it was. Okay.
No, it wasn't even football related.
So it wasn't So it wasn't from stress.
No,
it was from
It wasn't a broken bone or anything like that. It was just calcium buildup in the vertebrae that pinched a nerve, and had to have it surgically removed, and
it takes forever to heal up. Yeah, that is a tough guy. People don't give enough credit. Trent Taylor will. There could be gunfire going across the middle of the field. Trent will go right in there and run his route. We've seen him take some shots and get up as if the other guy was hurt. Trent's a tough guy. I got to give it to him.
Plus, he returns punts. He can do some other things for you. So
yeah, he's got the highest average on the team, which I didn't realize.
So. Yeah, he's running back. But it's funny, none of them.
Phil, we missed that again. Phil, we got to make sure we keep you in a good spot, wherever that was. This is breaking up. Phil, we're out of time right now, anyway. Phil. All right, Phil. I'm gonna look for you tomorrow. Okay, we'll be back tomorrow. All right. Okay, well, it looks like we lost Phil completely now. All right, Phil. Phil, have a good night, fam. See you tomorrow. All right. And I'm here. Hey, let's go ahead. It's Tyler T. out in the middle of the USA. Tyler.
Tyler Empire. How you guys enjoying the Bo Show tonight?
Yeah, I tell you, man, I always do myself, Tyler. Tyler, how you doing, man?
Pretty good, man. By the way, just want to let you know how I live in Illinois?
Yeah.
I'm St. Louis area because I'm like 40 minutes away, so.
Oh, okay.
I got to tell you that.
All right, so you're 40 minutes out of St. Louis. Okay. That gives a better idea.
Yeah, we're pretty close, man.
Yeah, okay. And the Twister situation has pretty much settled down. We're not hearing those crazy reports coming out of that area. That's got to be scary. I can't. Tad, have you ever seen one of those things like anywhere close? The eye distance where you can see it.
No.
That's got to be terrorizing, man. A big monster just circling at high speeds in the distance. Because I don't even know if you can run. You could run right into it if you run. But then they got guys who for a living chase those things.
Yeah, you got those shows on
That's
Netflix.
That's insane.
You got the Storm Chasers show on Netflix. It's crazy, man. They chase them down to record them. Oh, my life doesn't matter. I can risk it.
Hey, Tyler, but hey, camp is, guys are starting to assert themselves. Trent Taylor's back, as we just got to talk about. So it seems like whatever aspirations people had of cutting him and keeping somebody else, they can get over that right now. Trent Taylor's not going anywhere. And he's one of Wells Welker's favorite guys, and you know he would be, just because Wells going to relive his whole career through Trent if he can. Also, Marquise Goodwin's out there smoking people. Actually, Jordan Matthews was doing a great job so far, too. And Dante Pettis.
Yeah, I know. I like him.
And Dante Pettis seems to making a habit of working Richard Sherman. But I got a feeling that Sherman's not going 100% right now. And Sherman, if you talk to him later, he'd probably say things like, yeah, you know what? I let them dudes do that to me just so they can get their own confidence up because I never got to guard them anyway. So I just want them to know if you can beat me, you can beat anybody. Sherm, come on, man. You know he beat your butt fair and square. I'd stop him right there with that. But anyway. But Tyler, what did you assess from today's game? You've seen more film. What did you assess from today that you want to share?
Well, I thought it was interesting because I was actually kind of watching it a little bit. I saw 22 and I was like, am I reading that right?
You're right.
I said Kyle lied, man. He said he wasn't going to be out there.
Until training camp.
He also said that Mostert wasn't going to be out there till training camp. So I don't know what Kyle's talking. Does Kyle even know who's out there?
Somebody else gave him a hard time about that too. I think somebody. Well, you know how Grant Cohn is. So Grant, what's going on with Debo? I'm not sure. I think he just got a tweak. And so you know how Grant Cohn is. You know, it's kind of disturbing when the head coach doesn't know what's going on with his players. Grant, oh God. Kyle is all over a large area. He doesn't walk around asking who's hurt and who's not. He finds out from the rest of his staff who. Grant, God, he can always
find. What bothers me is, I love Kyle, but I'm like, dude, you said that Mostert and Breida were going to be out till training camp. I didn't see none of Tevin Coleman today, so I don't know what's going on.
Well, yeah, Tevin. I don't know how much footage they showed, but Jimmy's hitting Tevin right and left. And when he wasn't hitting Tevin,
the way,
he was hitting George and Trent. That's just guys right now.
Yeah. I mean, but the thing is, you said we can't cut Caden Smith. Well, the thing is, we're expendable now. The 6th and 7th round picks may not make the team anymore. The 6th and 7th rounders, those are late round picks. They don't have to make the team.
That's true. That's what. Oh, that's our linebacker.
But I do believe in this case. Well, I think Greenlaw was a 5th rounder. I think he's going to make the team for sure.
Wait, who's 6?
I actually have him starting at the Sam.
Yeah, who's?
I think. Well, Caden Smith.
Caden is number 6.
But he is going to make the team.
Justin School.
We're going to carry 3 tight ends.
Tim Harris.
We're going to have.
I don't know.
We're going to have. He may make the team. I don't know. I'm just saying they are expendable now since we have some depth now. So what I'm saying is, Caden. It's going to be Kittle, Tololo, and Caden Smith. I don't know how Tololo or Caden Smith are going to be used, but it's going to be those 3 for tight ends.
Caden's going to be in a learning mode this year. I mean, he was going to get some reps in, but it'll be in the 4th quarter when the 49ers are leading by 18 or 21 with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I just don't see Celek making the team. Because he's only getting older. He's kind of hurt, banged up.
He's got a big contract.
You don't want to hold injuries against guys, but I mean,
true.
You might have to let him go.
It's a business decision. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, because I mean, you got young guys. Plus, Tololo apparently he's a really good route runner and he's a really good blocker.
Yeah, I heard about it.
He didn't really get an opportunity to get many receptions, so he's going to get a chance.
Yeah, I heard he had a breakout year somewhat last year in Detroit. Detroit, I guess, just didn't have any room for him. But with Kyle, whatever you did wherever you were before is going to get better when you get with Kyle.
Yeah, and he was in that system before anyway. And plus, I mean, in Atlanta. But I was thinking, I was like, didn't he score a touchdown in the Super Bowl? And I was like, wait, no, that was Austin Hooper. But Tololo played in the Super Bowl, so he knows that atmosphere too, which is another good thing to add when you got a player that's played in the Super Bowl. So
Tololo did well in the playoffs, though. I do clearly remember that because I remember reading his name and I couldn't figure out how to pronounce it.
Yeah, so he's pretty good. And then I think it's really good to see, with the state of the franchise. Remember, you watched that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I loved it when he's like, they asked Kyle about the other teams.
Yeah.
He's like, what are you telling your guys? And then he goes, first of all, we don't give a damn about the other teams. He's like, let's just get that clear right now.
Yeah, right. And Tyler, when's the last time? Don't you love it when you see in social media? Well, we got a tough schedule coming up. We got this team, this team, this team. Hey, I can't stand it. I see this. Excuse me. Those teams that you're talking about, we need to be concerned with. I guarantee you right now, they are concerned with this team.
Not right now.
They're
going to be concerned about week 4.
You know what? They need to be concerned about it now. Everybody knows they've seen Jimmy Garoppolo in 2017. Not. They already know what Kyle Shanahan's about. If you don't take the 49ers seriously, that team now they will crucify any team that doesn't take them tough and serious. Oh,
I'll tell you one thing: the first couple, Tampa Bay and Cincinnati better be taking us seriously. They have no room to be. They got no room to not be taking us seriously. Plus, Bruce Arians respects Kyle Shanahan. So he's going to definitely be looking out, But we just got so much Shanahan said we got so much depth. I was just bothered by the fact but he didn't. He said that Breida and Mostert weren't going to be out there till training camp. And that just makes me wonder who else is practicing that he doesn't know about.
Well,
So I'm like, come on, man.
And Kyle probably
How'd
walked
you
by
not find that out?
Kyle probably walked by both of them and said, "What are you guys doing out here?" Kyle says, "You know what? I can't be everywhere at the same time. And if I'd have known Breida and Mostert were going to be out here, I would have stopped him. You know, they probably snuck out on the field, Tyler. So you know,
I don't know, but the thing is, they had Jimmy do some work behind the O line, and like without a pass rush or anything, but they're just doing drills. He handed it off to Breida. Breida is running like he's full speed, ready to go, man. He looks full go right now.
He can't wait.
He exploded out of there, just boom, and he was the fastest player. He hit the fastest speed in the league last year, 22 miles an hour.
He's running past cars in traffic. We gotta go, Tyler. We're like, Tyler, I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And we'll definitely not keep you waiting all night like tonight. We'll be getting a lot earlier. So,
awesome. Yeah,
right.
That was nuts, man. 22 miles an hour. All right, Niner Empire Night for life. Jimmy G, stay away from the hose. Jimmy G, stay out of L.A.
Yeah.
It only gets you in trouble. That's where the hoes are.
Yeah.
Making you one. Niner Empire Night for life. Forever faithful. Jimmy G, you're my man. I got your new jersey. We'll wear it all season.
Yeah.
Bye, bum.
Justin.
I'll be right back. Hey, hello. What's up? What's up,
Justin.
Ramona?
Yes, Justin. Yeah, we're sitting there going over with some of the things that happened today, and the fact that Kyle Shanahan doesn't know who's practicing, who's not, and what's going on with players. When you get a chance, watch Grant Cohn. And I'm pretty sure Kyle does not like Grant. He gives Grant little short answers just to piss him off. I think Grant asked him, "Hey, Coach, so where's Debo at?" I think he's out. Yeah, well, I know that, but I mean, what's the problem? I think he's got a tweak. He won't talk to Grant. I think Grant said something last year, if I'm not mistaken, that put him in Kyle's doghouse. So, Kyle messes with Grant Cohn now. So,
Yep.
When we found out. It's not a hip injury like somebody wrote up, though.
Yeah. First thing I want to say is I saw your reply to my Twitter last night. I barely saw it about the Raptor fan.
Oh, yeah.
I thought, comparing to the Seattle, I completely agree with that comparison. Disgust. That was really
no class.
So I'm so disappointed in Canada.
That's fine. It's all good. As long as we never do things like that. I will be ashamed if any one of our people, if one of the other team gets hurt and they're being dragged out the field, could you just, you can say whatever you want. Just let them get to the locker room clear. Don't get nasty. Don't get belligerent. Don't get stupid. Rise above that level of low classness. Maybe give them applause.
And apparently, Stephen Curry's mom arrived to the airport, and they were trying to expletives at her when she arrived to the airport. So yeah.
Wait, Raptor fans?
Yeah, they were playing. Apparently, she arrived to the airport to. I don't know where she was coming from, but
you got to realize that team's never won a championship before, and they're a little hostile. So I'm not surprised. But anyway, hey, let's get on with 49er stuff.
Boy, yep.
Yeah, hey,
yes, sir.
So, did you enjoy anything going on today? We were trying to figure out the rooms now because the running back room is too full. The tight end room seems to be too full. The defensive line room has been too full from jump. The offensive line is about the only line that's got some room on it, but we don't even know how many people are on the offensive line yet. And we haven't seen anybody. We do know School. We're going to get a look at him later. But, it's pretty interesting to see the abundance of talent. You go ahead.
I think, I think 3 tight ends is enough. I think Caden Smith makes the roster. I think he makes the roster. But I don't know because Caden Smith is like a mystery to me. But I don't see us heading to the week 1 with 4 tight ends.
That's not happening.
No, I don't think so.
That is not happening at all. That's not happening. Probably do 7 more receivers. I'm just guessing because that's what we did last year, but I don't know. But I 4 tight ends into the week 1. I don't know.
Isn't McAfee a tight end too?
McAfee. I do.
UDFA.
No, I think he's a. I think he's a tight end. I believe he's a tight end.
So there's about 6 tight ends running around there, minimum, that we know of.
Yeah. So I think some of these won't make it. You know, some of the last year signings, for the tight end position, they won't make it. I already know some of them. Like, you know, these were just bodies last year.
And from what I heard from McAfee might not want to make it anyway. Grant Cohn was saying that McAfee's like, it got scary out of the dudes. Like he was sitting there with his head in his hands. It looked like he was about to roll over. So the heat was just driving him nuts, right? Because it was like 95 degrees out in Santa Clara, and those out there working out, right? And McAfee was just going down. The whole workout was just killing him. And McAfee might be ready to get released right now. McAfee doesn't even know. It's not even July in Santa Clara yet.
Oh no, it gets hot out there. It gets hot out there. I was out there for training last year for practice, training camp practice.
Sitting in
I was there
sitting in
last
those
year.
seats?
Oh man, it was hot out there. Huh?
Yeah, you were watching the workout?
Yeah, I was watching we went to open training camp practice.
Yeah.
You know, I was there last year. It was hot out there. It was hot. Yeah, it was hot out there.
Ain't no trees, no.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep. That's what I'm hoping they build, like the sunroof for Levi Stadium. You know, they're talking about all these, like, they're doing like construction. I'm like, man, build us a sunroof already. Gosh, man, we need one.
And when it was under construction, all the architects and designers should have noticed while it was under construction. Do you see how hot it is out there? Even when they finish building this, if you don't put some kind of cover over there, fans are gonna fry. And
that's why I don't go to day games. That's why I don't go to day games. Like, I cannot stand the heat. Like, I'm just like, you know, I already worked through the heat today. I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not doing it. Not this year. If there a day game, I'm not going.
It should have
I'll
been.
go to like late games.
It probably should have been domed in the first place. You know, because San Jose area, it gets hot. Okay, it's hot. There's no need to run any kind of a risk. Say, well, we'll be fine. No, you won't. That's going to affect sales, Jed. You know, so he says, too late now.
Yeah. Yep. It's, you know, it's whatever. But at this point, you know, I'm excited for this year, though. I think Dibio, I think he'll be fine. You know, it's tweaked groin. Apparently, it's a tweaked groin.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. As long as it's not too serious, you know. Injury. I'd rather have the injury bug us now than later when we're deep into, like, you know, getting ready for like postseason, like bursts, or trying to clinch a wild card, or trying to clinch something. Because I ain't trying to have the injury bug us later on, because we had too many of those last year. That was ridiculous. 20 people were in injury reserve. 20,
well, yeah,
20, right?
We had back-to-back years of double-digit, almost 20. And the year before, you're right, it was 20. I believe it was 21. Last year, I think we reached 19. And too many of those guys were first-line players. Too many.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Too many. That's,
And, you know, this is why you know the speculation between, and Kyle keeps running this game just to get these guys pumped up, the speculation between Nick Mullins and C.J. Beathard, there is no way that C.J. Beathard beats out Nick Mullins. But Kyle keeps saying, well, it's even up. I can't make any decisions until we get some postseason play. Kyle?
It's all about finishing. It's all about finishing, how you finish. And C.J. didn't do it at all. He did not finish, you know, the games we were trying to close out. Nope. San Diego, he didn't close out. Green Bay, he didn't close out, even though the kind of fault was on the defense a little. But still, it's just, you know, I don't. He might beneficial for another team, you know. But right now with us, nope. Cut him. That's it.
Although I do look forward to see if he's made any advance at all in his skills. So we'll see.
Yep. I'll finish up with saying Robbie Gould needs to be traded. Get that circus out of here. We do not need that. And I'm so grateful that the Raiders were picked for the Hard Knocks. I'm so grateful that the Raiders were picked out of Hard Knocks. That made my day. That made me laugh out loud. I'm not even.
I love it. I'm gonna watch.
I'm just yeah. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the trade to circus. You got to get rid of that circus, man. You cannot have that building into week 1 or he's not showed up yet. You can't have that because the Steelers had that with Le'Veon Bell where he didn't show up. But
Justin,
we can't
you know what?
You consider trade.
Well, now who are you going to trade him for, and what are you going to get? We need a kicker. This is the problem. Robbie's personal issues aside.
Matt Bryant's available. Matt Bryant is still available.
That's right.
Is still available.
Right. Forgot about him.
Yeah, there you go. You just signed him for a year, and then you sign up for a year. You know what?
A few days before the season starts, you're going to do that anyway. But we're going to go ahead and go. Let me see tomorrow, fam, and see what develops in camp.
Oh my God, I'm worried because this Warrior game is tomorrow. No, it's Thursday. Never mind. Thursday.
Wait, what? Yeah, Warriors. Yeah. That's right. All right.
Okay.
All right, fam.
Yes, sir. All right.
Hey, good night.
Yes, sir. Let's get her out.
Yeah, we'll come back tomorrow and get ready for the Warrior game. Because you stop trying to battle the Warrior game and let people watch the game. It's peace. Hey, since day one.
What's up, family? How you doing?
Hey, since day one, man. Sitting back here and noticing some of the developments that are taking it, because none of it means anything yet, because there's no pads on. The offensive line can't really block right now, because you see Staley McGlitch out. It doesn't matter, because the fact is they can't do what they do. Nobody's wearing pads yet anyway, so the defense can do whatever they please right now, and that's fine. And the only thing is, though, I'm concerned with. Are we going to have a kicker? Now, that's one thing. And also, the secondary.
I've seen that.
Yeah. Maybe because, not wearing pads means a lot in this game. Some guys got beat up on the secondary pretty badly today, especially Kwaski T. I mean, it is Marquise Goodwin, but Marquise made an absolute fool out of Kwaski T and Akello. But as I say, it's to be expected. No pads. You can't be physical.
Yeah, I seen that. I think that's big, but like you said, I don't think it's they wanna do that. Whatever, it's on you. You wanna get hurt? You wanna fucking fuck yourself up? Whatever. Whatever. Of course we don't want it to happen like that, but you can't tell a player, hey, pull your punches or hold back. Whatever.
Yeah.
But they're pros. They're grown men, and Kyle trusts them to understand the gratitude and the valid how much we need them and stuff like that. So they're gonna they'll wise up.
Mm-hmm.
As far as, but it's not like everybody's out there. Everybody's getting hurt or whatever. That's bound to happen.
Yeah.
There's gonna be nicks and dinks with injuries and all this kind of stuff. Every other team has it. We just don't know about it because we ain't following it. You know what I mean?
I'm hearing, who was that said earlier, these guys have been playing ball for a while, so this is kind of to be expected coming in and get little tweaks here and there, because you're not, you don't do that. When you're not playing football, you're not making quick moves to the left, to the right, shifting forward, shifting back. It just, for now, there's no serious injury, so we can be grateful for that. And there's things that can heal up, so we're okay.
Yeah, the way I see it, they're out there doing all that. That means they're putting in work. It means that they're doing what they got to do. They ain't taking it lightly. They're hungry. They're pissed. And that kind of camaraderie that they have right now, man, I love it, man.
Yeah. Everybody supports everybody.
We went through what we had to go through the past couple of years, but that just made us stronger. I hate to see Celek go. Celek's gone. He's gone. They wouldn't have bring Talulu in if they would have believed in Celek. They bring him in because, I'm no expert in it, but if they were confident in him, they would have just drafted one and kept two. But no, they bring in another one, so they got four in Celek. He was good, but he was on the hump. He was on top of the hump. He just couldn't get over it, and I don't know if that's going to be that, but I mean, I'm not worried about it too much. And I've seen
You mentioned that. I just thought about something. They brought in Tevin Coleman too. I do.
Yeah.
In the back of my mind, I know we've not seen Jerick McKinnon yet, but in the back of my mind, I do wonder a little bit why did you bring in Tevin Coleman? But we'll find out later.
Wilson or Mostert or Wilson, one of them is gone. They're the ones who are on the hot seat. It's not Breida, it's not Jet. Them three, the Earth, Wind, and Fire, they're going to be there.
I like that.
About the other,
Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's a good name for them. I like that.
You already know, Ronbo. You know how we do it. Hey, it's the other ones, Ronbo. It's the other ones, and I like Mostert. I liked him, but he just couldn't stay on the field so much. Like he would come. He's a streaky player. He has big plays and all that, and they come and go. But Wilson, I like Wilson. I'd rather keep Wilson over Mostert because I know Wilson's not going to get hurt. I didn't see him get hurt like I seen Mostert get hurt, and I seen Wilson run dudes over, straight.
Wilson finally
run people over.
Wilson finally got hurt last 2 weeks. He wasn't. You know what? He didn't. I don't think he left the game. Well, the first time we seen him show pain, but that boy.
But you know who's more you know who's more physical.
Who's? Oh yeah, between the two. Physical. Well, yeah. Most of it is finesse and moves.
Yeah, he's finesse. He's a sideline. He's a sideline. He's more of the zone, and he's gonna make a couple cuts. He's a east to west runner, and we need and I prefer to have a north to south runner, uphill, downhill.
Yeah,
and like Frank Gore.
Jeffrey does that really well. You're right. I agree. I mean, he's not that big, but he runs like he's big, and his impact is big.
I seen him, those when he ran over that Seahawk.
Yeah, did you enjoy that?
Oh, dude, Ronbo, the dude. We already talked about it before. We could talk about it again. The dude fell back, Ronbo, and his hands were like he had T-Rex hands. Like he just fell back and just looked straight up, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And his own players came up to him. His own players were standing over him, like he's yelling, like, "Devo, Devo, you gotta knock the fuck out."
Let me introduce myself. I'm Mrs. Wilson's baby boy. Stay out my way, man. I'm telling you.
I mean, that dude is
he is tough.
He's a young man. He's a young man playing like a grown man. Like this guy is. I love the way he runs. I love the way because he doesn't run to go out of bounds. And,
he's running to get you out the way. He did fumble though. You know that one after that one fumble though, he came back. He wouldn't fumble. He refused to fumble for the rest of the game. Did he have one? He had one fumble or two that game. But anyway, he held on to it tight after that. That I can appreciate that.
Yeah, players like that, players that you can see when you could see the adjustments that they made when they come back in, and you see the way he was gripping it. That means that they're not taking it lightly. They're not prideful. Like, oh, I don't want to come back and change the way I am because people think this. Nah. He didn't give a fuck. He came back and he gripped on it, even if it looked funny. He's like, I ain't letting this go. And he's a real humble man. Players like that are humble. They're teachable. They got that fire in them. I appreciate that. And I want just another note real quick. I want to send a shout out to my Dubs out there, Dub City, Dub Nation, stand up. All you people out there trying to chime in and Toronto this, man, get the fuck out of here. This is the Bay. This team represents the Bay right here.
That's right.
You don't disrespect the Bay. They represent Northern Cali, and on top of that, you should not be disrespecting them because they represent the U.S. right now. This is bigger than just any other team. This is nation against nation, and man, what they did last night. I mean, I don't know, like
that was showed a lot of heart.
Some of them were happy, some were whatever, but I think the Warriors are just gonna build from it. They got a fire in them, and I told you the other day, if they win tonight, I wasn't the only one. Stephen A. said it too. A couple other players. If they win tomorrow, it's a big possibility that they're gonna win the next two because that's all they had. Rumble, that was their golden chance. That's it. And on top of that, KD goes down right away. We're over there running around. We're mentally shocked. We're like, what the fuck just happened? And this and that. And they still couldn't do it. And then now we're coming back to the Bay with the last game right here in Oakland. Man, it's going to be lit. And if they win that one, it's all.
Gotta push that game
7. Winner take home on Father's Day. I couldn't ask for anything else. I seen Game 7 when they played against Cleveland. It was Father's Day for me too, and we lost. Fuck, man, that shit sucks. That shit hurt me like when we lost in the Super Bowl. Like it hurt because it's my team, Ronbo. This is my team, and I appreciate it. But hey, good looking out, Ronbo, and make sure you tune in on that one. And whenever you tune back in right here, I'll be on post.
We'll be back tomorrow looking for you. All right.
I'm right here in LA, holding it down, walking around flamed up. I got my throwback today. I was wearing my black retro Steve Young jersey.
Yeah.
People just looking at me like, God, yeah, that shit look good. So I'm like,
Rams fans walking by you, looking up and down from foot to head.
I don't even see them.
Yeah.
I don't even see them.
Hey,
I don't see no. I see Lakers right now. All I see is Lakers, and Lakers ain't even playing. And I'm like, fuck, man. I see Dodgers and Lakers. I don't see no Rams. I seen the Rams last year, December. I seen them, but now I'm like, fuck, motherfucker, I don't see them. So I'm gonna hold it down out here for the chapter out here. And we're going to keep it lit, keep the fire lit. Rest in peace, Max.
Yeah, I know about 49er fans, Los Angeles. I know the chapter leader and everything. That's a cool group. Hey, fam, let me stay one. I'm going to see you tomorrow, fam, because we're out of time. It's getting late now.
I just want to RIP to all the Bay Area legends. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. Rest in peace, Coon Nut. Rest in peace, Pox. And rest in peace, Toronto Raptors.
Since they was on the road today.
I love you guys. Love you guys, man.
Love you back, fam. See you tomorrow.
Empire, you stay up. Stay out of trouble. And do what we do. Let's shine. Good night.
All right. Night. Oh, man. Hey, and 007. Dun, dun, dun. I gotta play this music. I'm sorry, I made up. Dun, ba-dum, bum, 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 dun, dun, dun. Who are you? Bond. James Bond. The most classic scene in cinematic history, boy. Bond and his hypnotizing kisses. 007, where you at, man? Let's go give him a minute. Because Niners knock him cold says, shout out to the best in the game to ever do it. Niners like, well, that's got it. Thanks, fam. You give us something to look forward to. And lots of laughs. This is Ronbo Appreciation Summer. Tell you. And you know the nice thing about this summer, it's going to be a great summer that's going to end into the season. You just got to stay up. You just got to keep guys healthy. Wait a minute, let me get this right. Jose5408. Yo! He said, I don't know about y'all, but I'm thinking quarterback number 5, Spate, might beat out Beathard after looking at the quarterback workouts today. He's the most calmest looking, nodding his head to the music and all. Hey, Joe, you know what? You see, because I really do believe between CJ and Nick, and obviously there's no way that CJ's going to beat out Nick. Nick has just too much. Do you trade CJ or do you just release him? Or do you look at this kid Spate and let him stay on the practice squad? There's some choices you're going to have to. Decisions are going to be made here that I've not ran into a CJ fan in a long time, though. It used to be CJ fans everywhere. When I was saying way back when, I just want to run real quickly through this. When I was saying way back, guys, you know, because I was, unfortunately, I'll admit to it, I was supporting Hoyer, and I was hoping he'd get better. I don't, Ronbo, man, ain't nobody surprised about you supporting Hoyer, man. Is there any fail that you like to not support? Dub is going to be fine. Anyway, I said, man, don't bring CJ in. Now he ain't ready, y'all. And sure enough, he wasn't. Anyway, we're going to see about that with Spate. Chad Garrison, Robbie Gould, going to have to go. I know. I don't know if he's ever going to give in. I know, huh? Scary thought, huh? We got everything going on. I mean, we got, this is what we're bringing in. We got the turkey, we got the dressing, we got the salad, you got the green beans, you got the cornbread, you got the potato pie, the chocolate cake, the devil's food. You got everything going on, but you ain't got the gold. Well, I mean, the 49ers are kicking it right now. And all we need to know, Robbie, are you with us? And he won't say nothing. Chris Barker says, if Robbie Gould don't want to kick for us, we have a couple more kickers. Yeah, there's probably other kickers, but are they nearly as good as Robbie? Robbie's straight money. As soon as he walks out in the field, if we're down by 1 point, game over. We win. That's all there is to it. He was just that dang good. Well, I'm saying he is that kind of good, and the man's heart pumps ice water. He doesn't get frazzled. You're not going to shake Robbie. He likes those moments. I think Robbie'd rather kick under extreme pressure than just kick a normal a field goal. Guy's amazing. It's 007. Is he available? Oh, I'm just finding out. 007, you're trying to get in. It seems like we're having trouble with our system. So, what we might do is, did I read them all so we can get the system back online? Is there anything else left here? Otherwise, we'll go ahead and call it a night. Because Momo Morton says, it's the Rev 49er hits. I forget his name is Momo Morton. We have the three-headed monster in the backfield. You know what, Rev? We got monsters, several-headed. You got a three-headed monster on the defensive line. Could end up being worse than that. You got a three-headed monster on the offense, on running backs, on that running back area, as you mentioned, the backfield. Your wide receivers. Can we come up with a three-headed monster for that wide receiver group? Because I'm already thinking, I don't care anybody's about says about Marquise Gill, but that boy's a bad dude. Debo, we just need to see a little bit of Debo before we crown him as one of the monsters. And on the other side of Debo, Jalen Hurd, from what I understand, is building himself into the Incredible Hulk. You know what? Jalen Hurd has to be a transformer. At some point, you can't call him Megatron because you got to go ahead and make him but the Decepticons are such bad, fiendish dudes, so, Autobots. Make him a Prime. A Prime is like above the rest. So even call him Prime. Hey, can we go to 007 now? Hey, 007. Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
007, man. We're sitting there going over some of the things we heard about in camp today, as far as the first day of mandatory minicamp. First thing that jumps off the page when you're reading about it is very disappointing, as Robbie Gould continues his holdout, even though there's probably no time to trade him now or anything else. And then you hear about some guys getting hurt like crazy. But Jimmy G was looking good out there, and he's establishing a rapport and chemistry with receivers, which is very important because Trent Taylor's ready to play. Whoa, we are ready to roll! Tell you, 007, man. Whoa. Some of these essential pieces like that. But go ahead.
Yeah, I like that. I'm worried about the injuries with, Debo Samuel and Nick Bosa right now. And I was looking at
Bosa
Debo
could probably
Samuel.
play now. They're
just being cautious with him, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want him playing too soon. But he needs to come back and get in shape gently. Don't come out there and go in 100 miles an hour just yet anyway. Let that body, you've been off for a long time, let that body get used to the field and all that other stuff. I think he was just going too fast. He's excited. He's a rookie. He wants to come in and impress people. Take it easy. No point. It's not, you don't go to the Super Bowl in June.
Yeah, I understand that. It's just concerning with Debo because I was looking at his injury history before. I saw a profile on him. I looked it up just because I was curious because I just wanted to know what he had injured before. And I was just reading something about him. They said that he is he's an explosive athlete that can break coverage like how he did against Clemson. But he has he did have an injury risk. That was one of his one of the notes he had, that he does have an injury risk because I guess he struggled with a couple injuries here and there, and then I started thinking if this guy ends up being, his jury's still out. I'm not saying that he's going to be one of those dudes. I'm not saying he's going to be like Jimmy Ward, but if he can stay healthy, I think he'd be really good. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, of course.
How many? Because, Jalen Hurd, even though I like Jalen Hurd a lot, too, also another injury guy. Tim Harris, that's another big injury guy, even though he has, the size and speed. That guy's like Jimmy Ward. The guy's like he got injured like 3 seasons in college. Like he's like 26 right now because of all the injuries, you know. So I'm thinking to myself like what? Like this is not like a rhetorical question, like a real question. How many players of this or previous draft class go down with injury this year that would make you say, you know what, we have to change our player evaluation. We have to we have to pay more attention to injuries and knock players down on draft boards if they have an injury history. You know what I mean? What do you think?
Well, Double Seven, I don't think that Quentin Williams, I don't think he has, checking his history, I don't know that he's had an injury history either, right? Got hurt a few minutes after Jimmy did. Josh Allen, 15 minutes later. You have to understand, rookies coming into the NFL, you're coming in to adjust to all of a sudden dealing with a bunch of grown men. You're not dealing with college guys anymore. The impacts are going to be different. Everything's going to be different. There's a period of adjustment. As long as there's no serious injury in the beginning, you go ahead. It's a roll of the dice. You can look into a guy that's got no. I just want to finish this one thing, though. You can look into the history of a guy that has never gotten hurt before. He comes in like Fowler did when he played the Jaguars. He didn't have an injury history. Boom, he's out day one. This is a violent game. To look for a player based on whether or not he's had injury history is just ludicrous because there's no guarantees. Whether you've been hurt or not, you got a history, you come in and play this game, there's going to be casualties. That's just the way it is.
I understand that. I get that with the draft. But besides the draft, also what we do in free agency when we bring in certain guys, you know what I mean? I've just noticed a trend towards I just feel like we might have too many kinds of those kind of injury guys on our teams. Like I don't think our team has just a lot of those guys on it, you know what I mean? Everyone in the backfield besides Coleman, the offensive line's had a couple injuries here and there, the wide receiver group's a big injury. You know what I mean? With Dante Pettis, Goodwin, and the 2 rookies, all those players at some point were hurt last year. In the last 12 months, all those guys had suffered injury that made them miss time. So, and then you have the secondary. Defensive line's pretty good, I would say. Defensive line's good, and linebackers pretty good as far as, I'm worried about someone. Oh, Quan Alexander, actually. And, so actually there's some worry, right there, too. I'm just saying I don't think we can have too many of those guys on the team because you end up being soft.
Do you realize Bowman and Willis both exit the game because of injuries? What we all need to come to grips with is there's nothing that can be done about that. You can get lucky or you won't. That's all you can do. You cannot go pick at players concerned about whether or not they're going to get hurt. You're not going to get away with that. You could get a guy that you somehow come up with some kind of software that determines whether or not they're going to get hurt or not. And that software is going to tell you every time 50-50 possibility. That's all the way it is. It's with everybody. Look at Carson Wentz. He hasn't made a postseason yet. The guy's a good quarterback. I don't even know if he had a history like that before now. But,
actually, he did.
Did he really?
When he was with the when he was with the
Dakota,
the Bruins the Bruins over there, or whatever, it was Boston or whatever. Yeah, they were saying that's one of the things with him. That was one of his slight knocks. In college, I think he broke his hand or something, and he had a couple other things because he was one of those running quarterbacks, Yeah. And like I said, now he has the injury. I'm just saying that I have noticed that I have noticed players on various teams. It's not just our team, but there are just players that just don't stay healthy, like Reggie Bush. You know what I mean? Another guy I can think of right off the bat who's really good. Oh, Keenan Allen. The wide receiver for the Chargers, one of the best receivers in the game, can't stay healthy. Yeah. Always
Jason
tearing
Verrett,
something, you know what I mean?
One of the best in the game as well. Can't stay hurt. Richard Sherman finally got hurt. All of the Seahawks, pretty much all their frontline players, all got hurt. There's just no escape.
But they're older, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the thing is, they were getting hurt. I mean, you look at what's the safety's name? Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas got hurt about 4 seasons back. He tore something up and he was out for the rest of the season. It's just if you're going to play this game when you're supposed to play it, there's just no really way to anticipate that.
Bring up this point. I know you're bringing up a lot of names, and there's one thing I'll tell you with some of the names you're bringing up that I kind of like. I say it's fine if they get injured because all those players were Pro Bowlers for like 5-6 years. Those guys, like in their early careers, Earl Bowman, Thomas, they both didn't make it.
They sustained injuries, but they didn't get nothing critical. But it's just really tough to make that call. I mean, as pertaining to picking out players, it's just really you just can't do it. I just know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I understand. I get that. I'm just saying that you know, I'm just saying, like, yeah, I agree on that because you know, there's no way you can predict like when injuries happen. It could happen to anybody. Because I remember who was it? It was Phillip Rivers who tore his ACL on a non-contact throw. Carson Palmer did the same thing. He tore his ACL. No one even touched. No one even touched him. He just They were just walking up. They were just climbing, and all of a sudden, boom. And that. I'm just saying at the same time.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. There's nothing you can adjust to the valuations on players that's going to help you determine whether or not they're going to get hurt. That's really a tough thing. Percy Harvin.
Was great early in his career, but after here, really.
Oh, so you're breaking up.
I'm saying the last 3 years getting about field. You notice but just saying that. Well, I hope that this season, you know, we
lost again. And then you look at Odell Beckham Jr. Oh God, there's a basket case. What's the Cleveland Browns first round draft pick? He came in, immediately got hurt.
Myles Garrett.
Yeah. Yeah, Miles spent some time on the IR when his first season. Actually, I'm going to tell you the truth. I look for Nick to not play 16. I really do.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, he's like everybody. I mean, Myles Garrett didn't have a history of getting hurt. There's an adjustment to make in the NFL. Some guys will get through it, but the biggest percentage.
Some guys are extra durable. Guys are extra durable, like
DeForest Buckner.
If I was about to say like I just get, you know why? If he's bigger and stronger than everybody else, he goes, "Get the fuck out of my like I'm hurting him."
But okay, let me ask you about this. Why is it that Kendrick Bourne has never hurt?
Plus enough on Sundays.
It's just maybe it has to do with something with Polynesian blood. You know, you think about this. The big guys from Hawaii and all those places, you notice how they never get hurt? Except for Mike Iapati. Huh?
Remember Somalia?
007, you're breaking up. Okay, tell you what, I don't know, you're in a different zone than usual?
I'm in the same spot.
Okay, make that, because we got to go. Real quick, go ahead. Because I missed it.
Okay. Sopuaga?
Yeah, see?
Remember D-tackle?
Yeah.
I think he was Samoan. Yeah, he looked like it.
I tell you, those guys, they are tough.
You remember Abreu Franklin? Remember how he was?
What? Say the name again?
Abreu Franklin, defensive tackle. Man, that guy was really good for a while.
I have to tell you.
It was like one of the most underrated.
Hey, what's the guy? The Chargers player, another Polynesian. The guy is in the Hall of Fame. And
you mean the
God, one of the most famous in the world. What is that guy's name? I can't think of it right now. Anyway, I mean, I never saw him get hurt, and I just seen him grizzly every week. And he's as I say his age, I'll think of his name later. Chat room, help me out. The incredible Polynesian to play for the Chargers and was just recently put into the Hall of Fame. But hey, 007, we got to go. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to look for you tomorrow, huh?
All right. I'll see you later.
Now it's going to drive me nuts. All right, Phil. Tony probably knows. Tony!
Hey! You got me with a mouthful of food.
Well, hey, Tony, what are you having, man?
Just some potato chips.
No, okay. Well, you always order. Hey, Tony, can you think of the San Diego Chargers? They had one of the greatest linebackers. I think he was a linebacker. One of the greatest linebackers. Dang, Junior Seau. That's him. Oh, man. I don't remember Junior ever getting hurt. See, some guys are just, and as I do say, Polynesian players, they're really built for pain and suffering, and they dish it out, and they get up, and they keep right on moving, man. I'm impressed with their ability to stay on the field. They do not get hurt. And we're talking about DeForest Buckner. Buckner got hurt once since he's been with the 49ers in his entire time, and he spent, it's something with an ankle. I think he tweaked an ankle. Buck came back in 2 weeks and dominated. I tell you.
Yeah, we got a lot of Polynesians in the NRL, mate, and I'll tell you, some of them run through brick walls.
You do.
Not even get a scratch on them.
Yeah. So
what's been happening, brother? What's the state of the franchise today?
Yeah, we're just going over some of the things that are going on. Seems like Jimmy Garoppolo's established his go-to guys already. And Trent Taylor looks like he's back. George Kittle, of course, George has got to develop better chemistry with Jimmy. I think it's going to come along soon. But he seems to like Tevin Coleman already, too. They seem to be developing a thing. And Tevin Coleman's got great hands anyway as a wide receiver. As a running back. So that's going to work out real well. Marquise Goodwin and him.
I'm enjoying.
Go ahead.
I'm enjoying the scraps that you're having lately with the Big Show. They're funny. Big Show's got to come in and be objective. I mean, the thing is, if you're going to come in with an argument, you got to come in with at least a case. You can't just come in and say I don't like him for no known reason. That's Show. He doesn't like. Tony, have you seen anything wrong? I mean, Kendrick Bourne is not. He's not going to go to the Pro Bowl as a wide receiver, but he's steady, and he makes some clutch plays a lot. He screwed up last year, but while Kyle Shanahan's installing that program, it's going to be screwing up some guys. Some are going to catch on fast notes, but it's complicated, Tony. So I feel bad about what he did, but I understand. I think, Ronbo, what we, as fans, we have to acknowledge that what Carl Shanahan's got at his disposal this year, as opposed to the last 2 years, is clearly, one, they've probably got a backup player for every person that's carrying an injury or coming off an injury.
Right.
And two, we've actually got players that Carl can match up against opposition teams, if you know what I mean. Like, say, Quan Alexander's on one side, and he says to him, look, this guy's, Quan, go on the other side. This guy comes running through there, kill his ass. we didn't have that the last 2 years. We just had a whole bunch of injuries, and we had to make do with what we had.
Yep.
Whereas this year, we've got personnel and the coaches can line up our team appropriately against our opposition, if you know what I mean.
I definitely know what you mean.
I know a lot of the season might be predicated on the back of the sports science team, but I think they'll come good. I think the sports science team will do their job.
Yeah.
We've got
I think it's just early season.
On the field.
Yeah, I just think it's early season. We ain't been playing in a long time, and we're finding ourselves little ouchies here and there. Nothing serious, no, ACLs or anything yet. With that, as long as I got soft tissue and things like that tearing, I'm okay. I think they'll be fine. And the sports science team, you're right. We're going to see how well they do, and the guys can work with them for the next 5 weeks. So we got to have faith.
Number one thing, I don't like the number one because the sport is played as a team, and
absolutely.
You can strive to be number one in your position up against the whole NFL, but the only number one I would accept is a number one team, and it's a team sport. And whoever is looking like the number one has to realise that the team's making them look good because you play with teammates. You don't play by yourself. Otherwise,
right.
You want to be number one. Just go out there by yourself and try and win the game on your own.
And Tony, it brings so much peace and harmony. When you don't have a guy that has in his ID card, he's number one receiver, number one running back, number one anything. I'm looking at OBJ decided to show up at practice, I think last week or something for the first time. Le'Veon Bell is clowning in New York. I need a guy that stays humble and keeps busting butt. Because I figure I'm going to get more out of him than I am from those guys anyway. These guys are going to come in and they're going to be putting in 100% all the time during the course of the games. As Kyle Shanahan once said, I'd rather have 5 2s than a 1. They did pursue Odell Beckham Jr., though. So, I'm not sure about what was the thinking behind that. You notice they did not look at Antonio Brown for like even a second. So, I mean, OBJ is young, so maybe they thought they could deal with him and get his mind in straight.
Well, number one creates divas, and divas in a team, I believe, are all they can do is disrupt the locker room. You know what I mean?
And they do.
And the 49ers have just got that nice, harmonious, locker room. Now everyone wants to, after watching the state of the franchise, like the boys are on fire. They just want to get out there and get on the field and show everyone what they can do as a team.
Mm-hmm.
You don't win a Super Bowl. You win it as a team.
That's right.
And everyone in the team is number one. That's when everybody in that team becomes number one player.
Nobody's more important than the team. There's no I in team.
That's right.
And Jerry Rice was one that made sure that everybody knew that he was part of the team. That's what I liked about Rice. And Rice is one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest of all time. What am I saying? He is the GOAT. And that's what I'm saying. There's not going to be that many in our lifetime that have his disposition and his skill set. So, I really do appreciate that.
Like they say in life, it's the quiet ones. You look at Navarro Bowman, how he's just cool, speaks cool, soft, it's the quiet ones you got to watch out for, mate. Not the loud-mouthed bastards. You know what I mean?
Bowman will take you out.
And I'd like to. The D-line's looking really sharp. I'd just love to hear them run out to a song at Santa Clara by AC/DC called, and the song's called War Machine.
That's some raging guitar on that one. Have Angus running. I want somebody laying down on the floor and running around, laying down on the ground and just running in a circle. Who would that be? Marquise Goodwin.
George Kittle.
Yeah, Kittle would too. It's too long for that though. But yeah, these guys playing together and believing in each other and looking out for each other. And that's the kind of atmosphere Kyle's building. He says that some of the players, D. Ford came in, he says he's never seen anything like the 49ers locker room, And I hope it stays that way. If they start winning games, Tony, that'll be the test. Can they win games and remain in character even afterward? Or will there be that guy that comes out and says, you know what, this team's all about me? Oh, God. That happens.
No, I mean, the team's looking great. We're definitely going to win games this year. It's the vibes there. It's in the players that want it. Like Sherman said, we just want to get rid of that taste, that foul taste out of our mouth of losing. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And they're hungry for it. You know what I mean? And I believe they'll be better. And then in saying that, imagine how good they'll be next year. After they draft
2
a couple
years from
people.
now. It's maturity.
And the team, the longer they play together, the longer they gel together, the more they understand each other, the better football they'll put out on the park.
That's right.
On the field.
Because they'll know each other like the back of their own hands. Everybody knows how to move. And that's why Joe Staley and Michael Glencher are right on target. Well, a lot of people don't understand. Let that offensive line gel and stay together so they know how the other one moves and they can cover for each other. There's a lot of things that go on the offensive line that people don't understand. Putting in new bodies every year is not the answer. These guys aren't that bad at football players. Let them stay together.
Yeah, and this year we've got veteran presence, and we've got a lot of guys that can. We've got leadership. We've got a lot of guys that can fire up the younger blokes, like Staley, Sherman, Buckner, Jimmy
Quan
G.
Alexander, fiery individual.
Quan Alexander walking up, Jimmy G walking up and down the sideline telling them, come on, man, we got this one. We got it. I know it.
Young Jimmy, exactly. He ain't got enough age on him to be like his, but Jimmy can lead, man. Tony, we got to go get on back to your potato chips. And if you get a chance, always appreciate hearing from you. Look for you tomorrow, huh?
Thank you very much, brother.
Thank you, Tony. See you later, fam.
All right, shout out to everyone. See you, man. What?
And hey, let's say hello. Hey, Sheik. Sheik, come on in, man, because we haven't got a lot of time. But I love it. Don't get me started on summertime,
baby.
Here it is,
It's summertime, baby. It's hot. It's boiling. The heat is killing me.
Hey, did you just get back from the car wash?
Yeah.
Oh,
what's up, brother? Ronbo, what's going on, man?
Oh man, let's sit back here and I'll take it into some of the reports. You know what you got to do is you look at the footage, and somebody pointed out practices anything like you can't tell how hot it is watching the film, but they said. Grant Cohn made me laugh. He says, the guy McAfee, I think is one of the tight ends, I forget his name. He said McAfee was sitting over like with his head in his hands. The heat was just doing him up. He says, you know what? And the way they were doing that practice, the guys are not resting. Dre was talking about how the drills they were doing. I was watching that too, but I hadn't really thought about the fact they're not. There's no stopping. There's no stopping out there. There's no resting. You go from this drill, you go to this drill, everybody keeps moving. You got 3 stations to hit them all, right? Run this route, run this out route, run this. Everybody take a snap. When those guys say they get over 100 snaps, I think Jimmy got 168 snaps today. Sheik, do you realize how long it should take to get 168 snaps? I hadn't thought about that one. But now I'm thinking about Jesus Christ.
My shoulder just hurts just thinking about that, Ronbo.
Wow! Jesus! So I saw
that's too much, man.
Arms, I guess you ice your arm and shoulder down afterward, I guess. That's crazy.
Yeah, you got to ice it down.
But they work hard.
The thing is, that's why the water is there, man. You got to
keep hydrated.
Definitely have your fluids
hydrated.
If you don't, you're going to cramp up. You're going to have these issues, all this. And it goes down, the season is going to be a building issue. So they have to take care of the body. That's why, I've been saying it for a while. It's like, I see Kendrick Bourne partying in love, drinking is, eating and this and that. I was like, take care of your body first.
Hey, Sheik, can I just say something about that?
But he's good.
He never gets
he's
hurt.
Healthy, yes.
That's
a good thing. I don't know how he's doing it.
I was just saying, it's not a racist thing, but I do think Polynesian blood is made for war. They don't get hurt.
Yeah.
That's
true.
Oh,
that's
they
true,
do not.
Man.
They issue pain, but they don't get any. DeForest Buckner's amazing.
Potty. What was that potty, Ron? What was that potty? Was he a potty?
Yeah, but here's the thing about Iapati. Yeah. He used to pull things and things like that. Nobody ever hurt Mike.
Yeah.
Mike ended up I think he hurt something with a foot injury or something like that. But nobody's going to run into Mike Iupati and hurt him. That never happened. So
no, you can't take them out. They'll take you out. Yeah, you're right.
Absolutely.
So you're right. Just like I said, just take care of your body. But if it's in your blood and this and that, you definitely. Just still think about your body at the same time because these cramps could come up and this and that. But the thing is, what was it? The guy that McCaffrey, like you said, the Kyle was bringing up today in the interview. He's like, yeah, he's the only one with heat issues and this and that. But yeah. It's early, but is it McAfee? Yeah.
I think it's
But Ronbo, I just wanted to say, can I get an installment? Can I get an installment?
And now, out of nowhere, suddenly, Sheik says, on a Tuesday, wait a minute, this is the right night, actually. This is Monday Night Raw. It's Tuesday Night SmackDown. Let me holler at you. Sheik, you got it.
All right, well, everybody knows we hate the Raiders, right? You hate the Raiders? You hate the Raiders? Chat room, you hate the Raiders?
God, yes.
Well, the thing is, Raiders, we beat you so many times, 34-3. We won in the coin flip. Thanks for Mike McGlinchey. Thank you for Nick Bosa. We still beat you and got him. well, we'll give you a gift. We'll give you a gift, a hand-wrapped gift. Let me put a bow on it, tighten that up. You are officially on the HBO Hard Knocks. Enjoy. And go to Vegas where you belong. Get the hell out! No returns. No returns. Final sale. Well, yeah, Ronbo. Yeah, the thing is, the 49ers hit a, we missed on the Hard Knocks, thank God, because I don't want to see that.
Nah. And I want guys to focus and concentrate. I didn't want that. I'm curious, but I don't want to. This team's got to get to work and no distractions.
Yeah. And if you notice on that show, Ronbo, they constantly they go to the cuts. Who's getting cut? And this guy's gonna get cut. This guy might. And it's just like politics.
It's in
and
bad
I don't
taste.
like that in bad taste in people's mouth. And I don't want that in 49ers because it's not personal. It's just business. But the thing is, I don't want to see that. And as a fan,
she come out the Raiders volunteered. Because this way, because the 49ers were going to feel, at some point, the league would have said, John, who is this? Bob Stevens up here. John, are you going to do Hard Knocks? Well, what did I tell you? No. Listen, I can actually force you to do this. You know that, don't you? See that conversation already going on, right? So the Raiders went in and took that pressure off. We can actually thank the Raiders for go ahead and continue to be stupid. You went and got Burfitts. That was strange. You drafted Cleveland Farrell in the first round. Well, that didn't make any sense. There were better players available for the edge. You went and got Antonio Brown, who's still arguing and fighting. He's still arguing and fighting with what's the quarterback? It's Roethlisberger. Yep. They're still exchanging digs. You're asking for trouble. So go ahead, get on Hard Knocks and tie a ribbon around the whole thing.
and you got Chucky, the billboard, man. The billboard, Chucky. He's gonna
who's doing bizarre things. He's got a weird mindset. Yeah. He did something else here a few weeks ago. What is he? Is he doing something strange with the cheerleaders? What?
He started dancing with them.
Yeah, something he did that was really strange. It was none of his business. I don't know. I was always wishing we could get Gruden. I think we dodged the bullet. Gruden, I think they offered Gruden the 49ers, and he said he didn't want it. So this is good.
He knows the football and the old school football. And that's no doubt. But the thing is, as a head coach and finding talent, he doesn't have that. No, he doesn't have that.
Well, I thought
he's a good that's the thing. Gruden, Miyoko, they're supposed to be in the broadcasting, but not on the field. No. That's why all this minds. That's why we, as the 49ers, all the faithful gonna love where we're at. We have Kyle Shanahan, we have Jimmy Garoppolo, we have McGlinchey, Staley, the running backs of galore. And we have the wide receivers that are going to be, and you got the best tight end, in my opinion, in the NFL. And then that defense is, oh man,
it's coming on.
And now the coaching staff has come together. Yeah, it's all together. And also, Ronbo, before I go, because I know it's been a long night for you. Okay. The Warriors. Shout out to the Dubs. When I saw that disgusting display of the Raptors fans. You put it out. I heard you talking about it and the other callers. It reminded me of the Bowman situation.
Yeah.
That is disgusting. That's the thing. The best teams it doesn't matter what league it is. We have to be classy. You win. You think you won because you lost a player. You win? No. That doesn't work like that. You beat them at their best. If you can't do that, then you're sorry. Just like a bum that's out there, man. That's a disgrace. That's a disgrace as a fan, and I hope they shame them. And Stephen A. Smith said it. There's many people that said it. It's disgusting. It's disgusting for the sport, and I hope they understand that.
Damn.
So you don't see us talking bad about John Lynch or. I might hate the Raiders, but I don't wish them to get hurt. Or Seattle Seahawks.
Or even
I just want to beat their ass.
I don't think it's
Gurley.
nobody's laughing at Gurley. In fact, I felt bad for Gurley, So because I want to, if we beat the Rams, I don't want them to be able to say, you guys would have touched us if Todd would have been healthy. See, here we go. All right, what happened in the Super Bowl? Oh wait, Gurley was hurt. All right. Well, what happened the year before that? Gurley was fine. You guys lost in the first round of the playoffs. We can always find things. So, still, you don't want to wish anything bad on another team just so you can beat them. That's wimping out. That's just like, we couldn't beat you at your best. Thanks for letting us do this. So, no, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Shameless.
It's a disgrace. So, it's shameless. That doesn't remind me of the Seattle situation when they threw popcorn and Skittles or whatever they threw at them. Disgusting display and what it did to Curry's. So
right.
I'm just going to leave it like that because I don't want it to. Karma's a motherfucking
got him, Sheik.
B, man. It's going to come. It's going to come. It's going to hit harder. And I hope the Warriors win it. And I hope the 49ers kick the Seattle Seahawks this year. We're going to kick. We beat them once. We're going to beat them again and again. And they're 1-2 for a reason, faithful.
There you go. I'm going to be at Nate Burleson's chat all day long. All right. Hey, Sheik, we got to go, fam. We'll be seeing you tomorrow.
We love you. Well, shout out to the Nighthawk fan club. Shout out to the chat room. Shout out to Bob Money. Everybody that holds it down there. Shout out to everybody that calls in, brother. And shout out to definitely Ronbo and the crew, man. If it wasn't for you, the voice will not be heard. Thank you, Ronbo.
Thanks, Sheik.
Hit that like, faithful. Hit that like.
There you go. Thanks, Sheik. See you tomorrow.
Thanks, brother. See ya.
Yeah. And Starscream Venom 2323. What up, y'all? And Gibster. Mitch Wisnowski punting with launch codes. Dude standing on the 10, punting it inside the opposite the 20. All right. Grant Cohn said bad things about Mitch Wisnowski. I got to go see what. He says Mitch has got some strange kick. He said he shanked the ball twice. I don't believe that. Here's a kid that grew up kicking the ball, Grant. Okay, well, I just from what you're saying. Van Life 123s. What good? Hot enough for you yesterday and today. You know I like summertime van life. I got to tell you, man. You can always run away from the heat. You want to go out into it, you can be in it. You know what I'm saying? So bring it on. It's summertime. Dun-dun. Summertime. Chris Barker says, Jimmy G, Mullins, and Spade. Beathard needs to go. Poor CJ. Let's see what he does. Joe Zay 540. Really looking at the slot corner competition. K1 ain't just going to give up that slot. Can't wait to see that play out on the field. Yeah, because you know what? Between K1 and DJ Reed, I don't know that the DJ can beat out K1. Not a healthy K1. We'll see. That's going to be, but good. It pushes K1 to the next level if he has one. Chris Barker says Kittle, Tololo, and Caden Smith. Celek's had back surgery. And ain't nobody going to be playing no football, no back surgery. Not this year. Especially he just had it. Andrew 49ers was good. Shout out to the Empire from AZ. Cali Style. What's up, Cali Style? Sir Garcia. Sup, fam? Oh, there's Vader. It's time. It's red and gold time. I got to get that work done. That's not as like it's good as it. Get better, Vader. Harvey Huegas. He says, a shout out to the 408 Empire. And Chris Barker. Gold acted happy when we signed him, when Kyle became head coach. Now it's all going south with him. It's like somebody said something bad to Robbie all of a sudden to show this kind of attitude. I don't understand it. And as Jamel says, shout out to all the 49ers faithful. Let's get it. Remember, I know you guys are Warrior fans, and that was disrespectful, but I am an Eastern Conference guy. I always have been. Diehard Bulls fan since '85. No, it's okay. Fans should just, don't be nasty like that. You don't want to wish any players hurt, Although I got to admit, I did want to see Richard Sherman get knocked completely out. But you know what? I think in the back of my mind, I wanted to beat Richard Sherman and the Seahawks while they were all at their strength, at their best. I had no idea that I could love Sherm. I'm wearing the dude's clothes. If you'd have said something to me about wearing a Richard Sherman shirt in 2013, 14, and 15, I said it dropped dead. Ian Sharp, give Robbie a warm bottle. I know the baby. God. Chase DeAndre says, right, it's not a fan. What's good, y'all? Faithful Empire. How you doing? Robo, I saw you reply to my Twitter on the Raptors shame. There's still people like that in this world. We need to do better as a society. Anyways, how you doing, Faithful? Faithful Empire. No, man, I can't stand it, man. Some people just got no heart, no class. Break Davis, we don't need Robbie trade. Trade that fool for some fresh kicks and let Mitch Wish do it all. I really wish he could. I mean, Mitch is a big, strong dude. It's not going to bother him to come out on the field all the time to take care of the ball. I hope the 49ers do take a look at him, see what he can do. There's Bob Alaska. What's up, Bob? Break Davis also says, hearing Goodwin's beasted out there. I know. It's like Kyle says, he's healthy right now, so of course there's nobody can really guard him out there. But this is what we can hope we can get from some consistency from him next year. Chris Baker said, I'm a diehard 49er fan. If you ball, you get to call. If Gould don't want to be a 49er, then grant him his wishes. Kicker's a dime a dozen. Oh, Chris, I wish that. Robbie's one of a kind, though, and he knows that that's the bad thing about it. This is what we were talking about. I was talking to Tony when you don't want divas to develop from that kind of thing. You can't have a guy that's just outstanding like that. It somehow always turns into this. Almost always. Cali Monster. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Cali Monster. G. Smith, love the show. Ronbo, Niner Empire till I die. Thanks, G. Smith. Kodak Sniper Garrett says receivers make the team in no particular order. Goodwin, Pettis, Debo, Trent, Jaden. Is it Jalen? Hurd, yeah. And Matthews. That's 6 right there. More than likely that's it, too. It says, I'm saying, man, I tell you. Dante, Debo, Trent, Jalen, Matthews. We'll see. Dante. You know what, though? That almost 5'6". It's going to come down to performances later on, I guess. I know there's no KB, but if Jordan Matthews continues to do what he's doing right now, actually it must be a neck-and-neck competition between Kendrick and Matthews. Here's the thing I said the other day, though. You look at durability, Matthews seems has a tendency as well. If I'm going to look at that and take that into consideration, Kendrick Bourne is like my number 2 receiver because I know I can depend on him never getting hurt. And I mean, Kendrick's made some acrobatic catches in traffic and got up smiling. That's why I like Kendrick Bourne. Ain't no job too tough for him, and he still gets up with that big, gorgeous smile. Makes me laugh so hard. And don't let him get a touchdown. Party's on then, Jack. You can see the lights go down. The strobe starts to flash, and Kendrick's out there just getting it. Fans are sitting up yelling, man, we won 2 games this year, Kendrick. Look, Kendrick can dance all he wants to after touchdown. Hush. Chris Parker said, Robbo rocking the red and black shirt with the red and black hat tonight. Dig it, hey? Thanks, fam. I be trying to style, you know what I'm saying? Jan Evander Balin. Is that Baylor? Balon, yeah. Release goal, Wisnowski could do both. We could use a roster spot. Thing is, who's going to hold the ball? Who'd be a candidate to hold for him to kick, though? Guess we could find somebody, huh? Spate. No, actually. Who has great hands for taking snaps? Mullins. We got this all planned, don't we? Mr. Robot backup kicker was missing field goals. Scary thought. See? That's why Robbie's got to come back. Jed, throw another $1 million on the stack. He's got to come back. See what I did there? Throw another $1 million on the stack. Robbie's got to come back. Faithful Empire says Mitch ain't kicking. He's already been said he's only a punter. He's all Cassie, really? I bet you somebody's already asked him that already. I know. It's tough kicking being a field goal kicker, man. It really is. You got to focus. You got to concentrate. You cannot be shaken. You got to come out there. You got to keep a level head. You got to do your job and be able to focus. Fans up there cheering and screaming. It's scary stuff, man. Bullock Entertainment. We will be ready when the time comes. I believe we'll take home the trophy this season. Bullock, I like that thinking, man. Sats Montgomery, bring this season on so we can hear that Ronbo gasm. I love doing gasms after every touchdown. Touchdown, Niners! Then I should go ahead and pick up a cigarette. Was it as good for you as it was for me? Jedi 201. What up? And Daniel, let's say 49ers fan 5249. Taking a break here at work and catching a bit of Ronbo. Feeling good about our boys in red and gold. Daniel, you should, man. I think we're really going to be going places this year. Now, as I say, we get injured this year. We got people who can come up and pick up the slack. We're not dead meat as soon as our first stringers go down. I like what the 49ers are doing this year on that. Manuel Ayala. Elsbeth Manuel, what's up? Salvador Brabisca. Niner Empire, California. VA, UK. Australia and down under. Sun never sets on the Niner Empire. Sal, man, you know you did it, man. It's perfect. Perfect. Alfonso McKinney. Was I miss that one? Oh, yeah. Chris Barker. I missed your Chris. Buckner said he has that mentality that he can't be blocked. I know, I love that. Wrote that in a notebook. Then I got a kick out of he accidentally handed it, maybe he did on purpose, accidentally DeForest Buckner needed, I guess, a notebook. Yeah, you go ahead and use mine. This dude say, what? Well, I like that attitude. He said he can't be blocked. Huh? Me and this boy gonna have we're gonna have fun together. Because, you know, DeForest says, man, I would love working next to this dude, man. Alfonso McKinney. I'm confused now. Robbie went from my family loves the Bay Area to sorry, I had to request a trade for my family. Right? Now that you brought that up, I remember that. I thought the family loved the Bay Area. Robbie, man, you know, you're really making people crazy, man. Whew, man. The only problem we got is Robbie Gould. You know what I'm saying? That is the only problem we got. Why? Why us all the time? We got rooms full of talent. We got to let some good players go this year. We got one of the best coaches, offensive leaders in the world. We got a defense that's coming on like gangbusters. And there's Robbie. I'm going to go before I get mad. I want to leave on a good note. I'm feeling good until we start talking about Robbie Gould. So, fam, please don't forget that like. I'll look for you tomorrow. We get some more news what's coming out of the mandatory minicamp before we say goodbye to the guys for weeks.